close to another, we, the people of Big Booty Land, have found each other once again. And even in a place where the rains are everlasting, no storm could drown this flame. From Boston and Chicago to Los Angeles and New York City, Big Booty Land's footsteps have never echoed louder. But rather than living in days of old, like a new chapter in our storied novel, we look forward to a page unturned. And like the next verse of a song still waiting to be sung, we look forward to what lies ahead. So let us not say goodbye. Instead, we say,
in time, ink line. Bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters and a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Guns out, wiener, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty in the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. We don't get the seats. Somebody gonna match my freak. Beauty in the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. We don't get the seats. Somebody gonna match my freak.
Yo, before we get started, I want to know one thing.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty, 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 nasty. Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete.
can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just hurt me. I can't get no satisfaction. 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 Satisfaction.
Do you think about the days when we sat down smoking wine and drinking haze? Oh, was it the other way?
The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, blue sanctuary. Trying to be with your touch, oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found.
It was just a pickup, don't think about it too much, too much. Don't think about it too much, too
The
much.
angels up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so out of the ordinary.
And she showed me the movies, and I like them too.
Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 60 ain't so far down.
Try it, ride it, lick it, split it, go to the side and get all up in it. Kiss it, ride it, can I fit it? Charlie likes boys, but she knows I'd hit it.
But that shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm on, why she stressing me? You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany.
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or see-through? Is it showing off my brand new lower
For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane.
I just wanna be part of your symphony. We hold me tight and not let go. Symphony, like a love song on the radio.
Pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main.
Symphony, like a love song on the radio. We hold me tight and not let go.
I only smoke what I drink. And I only drink what I overdose. I only smoke what I drink. And I only drink what I overdose.
We hold me tight and not let go.
Dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust. Dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Who's standing in the front yard yelling? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you
I go out of my way to please you. I go out of my way to see you. I ain't playing no games, I need you.
All alone is a flood. People learn to receive. She had the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe. Say, ooh, girl. Shock me like an electric feel. Baby girl. Turn me on with your electric feel.
And I want you to be mine again, baby.
Shock me like an electric feel.
I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy.
The work is mysterious and important.
Yeah, baby.
Now tell me how you love it. You know you at the top and only heaven's right above it. We own. It's Young Money, motherfucker. If you ain't running with it, run from it, motherfucker. Alright, now somebody show some money in this bitch. And I got my bees with me like some honey in this bitch. You dig? I got my gun in my boot purse and I don't bust back because I shoot first.
Soulja Boy, tell 'em. Hop the back of it, turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said, what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh, hop the back of it, turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said, what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh, Soulja Boy, tell 'em. Hop the back of it.
Bad from me back, where you get your bada from? Thing when me get, but I come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross, make me a big on me hand. Bada man, you know me vibes gone done. Lyrics them a fire like a bullet from a gun. Big bada man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch a sound wire. Now walk with the rapper pam pam. Bada dan, bad from me back, where you get your bada from? Thing when me get, but I come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross, make me a big on me hand.
Hit me.
it seems. When I fall asleep, you would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me good, but I would just stand there.
I'm just here so I won't get fined. Surround me with a smell, pursuit to be happy, only laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, hey, hey. And I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better, this gon' be the best day ever.
No, 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 baby, no, 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 don't lie. No, 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 baby, no, 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 you gotta try. What you gonna do when it all comes out? See what you all about. No, 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 baby, no, 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 don't lie.
Oh my, good Lord. I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, cannot see, 8 off. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, it come correct. And I learned it from the best, always dressing something fresh. With a full little dime, big butt and nice chest.
Running so deep, you know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better.
Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to?
One more time. Birds of a feather, we should stick together.
Do you have to let it linger?
One more time.
You make me this, bring me up, bring me down. Play it with, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat, make me this, brings me up, brings me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat.
We're having an all-night revival. Some call the women and some will steal the Bible. For save my survival. Baptize me in a bottle of bean for Johnny on the vinyl.
Whoa, I never meant to break, but I got him where I want him now. Whoa, it was never my intention to brag, to steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good? 'Cause I got him where I want him right now. And if you could, then you know you would. 'Cause God, it just feels so.
We're having an all-night revival.
That's like common sense, I hear.
Yeah, wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. Dark notch hoes, get the most and the lesser. Straight terror, find out your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that fire you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping project pressure. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Wait a minute, get it how you live it.
Do the things you said you do to me, to me. Oh, you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor. And where you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. My mom says that she's worried, but I'm coming in his favor. And when we're getting dirty, I forget all that long.
I do night plans. I just wanna get some. Girls wanna someone with their friends, wanna do it to their ex and get the job done. Girls just wanna dance. Girls just wanna have fun.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you.
Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you.
I miss you so bad, I miss you so bad.
Wait, they don't love me like I love you.
But here's my number, so call me maybe.
Oh, what a night. Late December back in '63. What a very special time for me. And I remember one night
I should go and warn her.
Ooh, you think that she is so cool, kicking back on your couch, making ice in the coaster. Ooh, wait, I think I've been there too.
Oh, what a night.
She is so cool.
Oh, what a night.
She is so
I can feel it thrilling me.
We could go band for band, fuck that, we can go M for M. Put on no for the Maybach truck, double line with the factory rim. I got the 90 years, the version of bride with a real threat. It's got to the point that I don't even care, I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear. I'm not in a mood, cause my flight they're late. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my gang and my DJ pay. Where's my man talking about inshallah, these times he don't even pay.
I was left to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show.
At the Pink Pony Club, I wanna keep on dancing. At the Pink Pony Club, I wanna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I wanna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
Down at the Pink Pony Club, I wanna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
Hey, Slim Shady. I see the bar, pushing the bad lady. Hey, I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Baby, go to my place and just kick it like Taco. So we gonna order up, watch me smack that hack all on the floor. Smack that hack, give me some more. Smack that hack till you get so. Smack that hack, smack that hack all on the floor. Smack that hack, give me some more. Smack that hack till you get so. Smack that hack.
Well, you know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my head back and shout. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Shout, hey, 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 hey. You know you make me wanna stop, stop, stop.
morning. Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ourselves started on this absolutely beautiful day. It is time. It is 7:27 in the market right now. We got ourselves a brand new opportunity on this day. Good morning, traders. Woo! Team, let's just start off by seeing, do we have anything set with 7:30 a.m. Eastern time? I will say SWMR is a brand new IPO play. Brand new IPO play, SWMR. This is a play that possibly could go on some sort of crazy rip and run. Yesterday, it went all the way from around $15. It got up towards around $50. SWR has to do with drones. It's a military drone like strike, military drone attack. Their company ran 700% yesterday. I would definitely make sure, right, that you guys, again, have the word drone over on your Fox Runner scanners, because drone could definitely lead towards a big rip, a big run, a big pop, a big climb. Okay? So let's just make sure that we are all set with that. But let's see what we got at 7:30. Little heads up, we got about 45 seconds here until this market opens on up. Or not the market, but, you know, the next press release wave. We don't have any position right now. Just want to be honest, credible, open with you guys. I have no current positions at this time. Now, you guys can also see my short locate box. I have not located any shorts either at this time. So let's see what we get. Let's see what comes on out. Let's see what goes on a big time spike. Let's see what goes on a big time rip and run, and we'll go from there. To be frank with you guys, right now we are only up about $1,900 on the month. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to sit here and, again, make up some number to make myself sound better. January was amazing. We made around 15 grand. February was amazing. We made around 14 grand. And now, right now, we are about halfway through the month, and we're only up about $1,800, $1,900. We're not up that much. So you know what? I do want to try to get the ball rolling, and let's say this is a smaller month. Let's make our smaller months $5,000, $6,000. Let's still make our smaller months reasonable, where it's like, hey, you know what? $5,000, $6,000, not bad in any sort of way. Team, we do have MDCX. Did just come out with positive top-line data on phase 2. We do have MDCX. MDCX, it is a smaller play. It says, hold on a second. It says to discuss positive phase 2 data results. So that's not even saying it's, you know, releasing positive phase 2 data. It's talking about discussing phase 2 data, which is a little bit different, a little bit odd. Let's see if we get something better at 7:30 here. If we don't get anything good at 7:30, no harm done. If we don't see anything good at 7:30, we can recap this entire day, make sure every single trader understand what's going on so that we are all ready to rock and roll. Let's just give ourselves a few minutes here, see if anything big comes off at 7:30. We'll get ready to rock, guys. Good morning to everyone. Guys, I wake up every single day and I see your smiling faces, and people say, what are you talking about, Deck? You can't see our smiling faces. I can. I do one of those things that, you know, I turn on your webcam and I look at you. And I only do that, just little heads on up, because I want to make sure you're studying the right way. I go the extra mile for you. I am the mentor that was willing to go the extra mile for you. So yes, you know what? Right now, you guys have absolutely beautiful smiling faces. Every single person right now. Hey! Don't again put a little don't put your hand over again that webcam. We're making sure you're good. Traders, let's get ready for a big day. What do we have? BURU. Guys, BURU, this is a little bit of a smaller play right now. BURU, it does have to do with drones. It is a drone press release. I am personally not going to trade it. Do I want you guys aware of it? Absolutely. But I am not going to trade a stock that is only 20 cents. Not my type of trade. Not my type of trade. That's all. But I will say, is BURU worth watching? 100%. Is this stock going up 16% up to, or 16 cents up towards around 24 cents? Absolutely. Is it getting a nice little move? Absolutely. So traders, how about at this time, we break it all down? How about at this time, we go over absolutely everything from start to finish. Let's make sure every single person is all set to kind of get a little bit of their bearings on their day. Now, before we even do that, though, I need everyone to do one thing. Just hit that thumbs up. If you guys are watching on X, hit that like button, retweet this. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, show me that you're here, and hit that like button. If you guys are over on Tradecaster, drop a GIF. Hit me with a good old Deckmart Trades. Ahoo! Get yourself excited. So, right now here, traders, we got ourselves an absolutely awesome day ahead. Team, let's go over it all. First things first is, again, there are a few plays that are a must watch right here and right now. We do have SWMR and we do have PERF. These are kind of two stocks that you guys must be aware of. Now, if you guys take a look over on Fox Runner here, you might see, hey, wait a minute, there is no news over on SWMR. Why is SWMR such a big play? Because if you guys actually go over towards, the analyst alerts, scroll on down here, guys, and go to the very bottom. And there was actually an alert yesterday. It says SWMR. This came out this morning at 3 a.m. It says SWMR is a new drone stock IPO, which has record-breaking gains. Now, guys, what's an IPO? An IPO is an initial public offering. It is the first time it is available for us as the public to trade it. So, guys, what are we seeing right now? SWMR yesterday was the first day it was on the stock market, and SWMR spiked over 700%. Now, why is SWMR spiking so much? Who can give me the answer? Well, it's right here. It says it's an AI drone software company, experienced in dramatic debut on the NASDAQ, surging as much as 700%. The company, their technology is to deploy real-world operations in Ukraine, delivered the strongest single performance by the US. Basically, what we have here, guys, is SWMR. What do you guys think it is? It's kind of like a scary military movie, where all of a sudden you just hear a buzz in the air, buzz, and all of a sudden you look up and it's a big dark cloud. And it's just hundreds of thousands of little drones with probably bombs attached to them. It's just boom, 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 boom. So again, what do we have here? SWMR. SWMR, Ukrainian Defense AI Autonomy. And when we have SWMR, basically this robotic drone warfare, guess what's going on right now? Don't we have, again, US-Iran conflicts? Don't we have, again, kind of like a battle, a war going on right now? Don't you guys believe that military-like stocks are most likely going to go on some sort of big rip and run? So the thing is, SWMR, this plays up 700%. Guys, yesterday, it went from $10 and spiked up towards the price of $40. This morning, it went from $40 up to $52. We're up 700%. This stock is a beast at this moment. Now, the big question is, everyone asks themselves, well, what is SWMR going to do next? Well, guys, we can't answer that. I know a lot about the stock market, I do, but I cannot predict the future, as in what a brand new IPO is going to do next. A new IPO is a brand new play. There is no past chart history pattern. There are no indicators, the 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average, VWAP, because there hasn't been 50 days yet. There hasn't been 200 days yet. There's no 13 EMA. There is no super strong support line or super strong resistance line. When you have a brand new IPO that spikes up 300% or 700%, it's more momentum based. Let's just see what the momentum is going to do. Let's just see if this play is going to be able to spike and rip and run more. Let's see if this stock starts dropping. So again, does SWMR have shares to short? Absolutely. If you guys want to, you guys could pull the trigger right now on the short side and say, oh guys, SWMR, I think this one's going to fall down towards $35, $30, $25, $20. That could easily happen. At the same time, I would not be shocked if it broke $50 or retested $50. That's what I want you guys to understand. We could see both sides both ways. So, when we're taking a look over on this play, so delicious. So, when we're taking a look at SWMR, is it a stock that you guys have to be aware of? Yes. Is it a brand new IPO? Yes. Is this stock spiking 700%? Yes. Is this the number one top gainer of yesterday? Yes. Are there shares to short it? Yes. Can you buy the stock? Yes. Is it unpredictable though? Yes. So I want you guys to be aware of this. I want you guys, of course, to go have it on your watch list today to be able to talk about this play, but I cannot predict the future on it. Obviously, knowing me, I would rather always look for shorts. If you could get a short, maybe up towards around $43 or so, I wouldn't be opposed to it with a stop loss at 45. You guys can see, again, bounce play at, again, 43, bounce play at 43, bounce play at 43, and then, of course, a little spike back up to 42, 43, maybe a little bit of a short. So definitely be aware of it. At the same time, SWMR could be a crazy one today. Let's go down the list next. We have PERF. Now, traders, PERF This is a play that, again, a lot of traders are starting to run over towards. Now, PERF, as you guys can see at this moment, if we want to go ahead and take a look, that was alerted right at 7 a.m. Eastern time. And it says PERF talks about non-binding going private proposal. Now, this is one of those weird, you have to have experience in the market. But a lot of times when stocks say they are going bankrupt, or a stock says we're getting off the stock market, we're going private, for some reason or another, I don't have a 100% answer for you. It's just from what I've seen over experience, these stocks tend to spike. Hey, we have to file for bankruptcy. Stock spikes 200%. Hey, we are going private. Stock spikes 150%. So the thing is, a lot of times we do see when we have going private or bankruptcy or something like that, we do have, again, random spikes on these plays. Now, this one is pretty simple. How high do you think this one's going to get up to? If you guys take a look over on PERF, this play right here is most likely going to try to get up towards the 200-day moving average. That is going to be the target. Take a look at the past chart history pattern. You guys tell me, how many times did we hit the red line and then fall? Red line, then fall. Red line, then fall. Red line, then fall. Red line, then fall. Red line, and fall. If this play can get up towards around the price of 185, 186, that is most likely the best area to lock in profits or look for a shorting entry. Okay? So PERF, that one definitely has a lot of potential to hit that top and start reversing right back on down. What about AEIB right here? I don't see anything. Stock again dropping on down. Now, guys, what is one thing that stands out to you? Look at the top gaining board right now. What stands out to you the most? We have one stock that's a low float play, which is SWMR. After that here, ladies and gentlemen, we got 46 million in float, 25 million float, 176 million float, 352 million float, 122 million float, 40 million float, 48 million in float. Traders, we have, again, massive float plays right here. So at this time, is there anything that's going crazy? No. Guys, just take a look at all the best top gainers. Again, Fox Runner gives us the answer every day. What is the best spiker this morning? Best play this morning is BURU. BURU does have the best press release, has a 36% gain. The stock is only 25 cents. It's an 85 million in float play. And again, this is a play that's talking about what? You know, a Neuro, it's a drone play that has to talk about Ukraine, almost like the same exact thing as SWMR. So, that one's getting a little hype. PERF going private. And then we do have PDYN, talks about a Navy, you know, selected by the U.S. Navy. That's a good press release. 29 million in float, a little bit bigger. PDYN, let me see this one. I want to see what this action is. PDYN, I would say keep this one on the back burner right now. Not a bad play in any sort of way. So guys, PDYN, stock has gone from $7 up to $7.50. Not much, but when you are selected by the U.S. Navy, that is a great press release to be able to see. Okay, little heads on up for you guys. But right now, I think we're fine. We're seeing the best news. Best news, again, BURU, PERF, PDYN. And again, all the best top gainers on the day. We don't have anything massive. It is saying right here, again, LBGJ says 155%. It's only an 8-cent stock. Guys, I really don't care about an 8-cent stock. YYGH, again, only a 6-cent stock. BURU, only a 22-cent stock. PERF, $1.70. OVID, again, $2.49. I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to be blunt with you. I'm going to be, again, you know, just honest with you right now. We don't need any of this garbage. I'm not going to alert an 8-cent, 6-cent, 22-cent stock. Let's wait for something better. Let's wait for something hotter. Let's wait for something faster, something stronger, something that can make us a little bit more money, right? AAOI going again from 86 cents up to 96 cents. That could possibly have, probably has some sort of earnings report. We'll see if like Fox Runner posts something about that soon over on AAOI. Stock again trying to move itself on up. Not too bad, not too shabby. So again, I would probably say my favorite one right now is probably PDYN. So just little heads on up. PDYN selected by the Navy. When you are selected by the Navy, that is a good chance that you have opportunity to spike. When you're selected by the Navy, you do have a good opportunity to be able to kind of get that next leg, get that next rip, get that next run. Now, again, someone tell me the answer. If we spike on up on PDYN, how high is going to be the next, let's say the next resistance line, the next two resistance lines? You guys should know it instantly. Don't even have to look at a chart. You guys already know. It is going to be number one, $8.75, and number two, it is going to be $10. $8.75, $10, PDYN, that's where you guys are going to want to be focusing on. That's what you guys are going to want to be looking at. Those are the areas that are going to have the best opportunities for you. So, make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go here. I want to make sure every single person is all good. Deck Micron MU is have earnings in after hours. I know. Guys, MU has earnings in after hours today. So MU here, traders, just a little heads up for every single person. This has been one of the best stocks of 2025 and 2026 so far. MU here, traders, if you guys take a look at this, monthly chart, look what we have here. MU started spiking in April of last year. So about 1 year ago, 11 months ago, Micron started taking on off. And MU has gone from 78 to 100 to 200 to 300 to 400. And now we do have our earnings report coming on out tonight. Guys, what is so big about this? $500 is always a very strong resistance line. I imagine we are either going to have our earnings come out and the stock's going to dump right underneath $500, or it's going to break $500 and then start dumping. I do think in the next 2 to 3 weeks, regardless, we will be seeing Micron MU down a lot after hitting 500. So if there's a chance that we keep going up higher today, maybe we get up towards 510, 520, 530. I do think, again, it's still incredible shorting opportunities. So MU, this is a play. I know it's a good play. I know it's a solid play. I just know when you get up near 500, you usually have resistance. I hope it breaks 500, runs up to 520, 530. And then honestly, yeah, I might do a long-term short on MU. Right? I definitely think there's, possibilities behind that. So just make sure every single person is set, make sure every single person is aware, and make sure that you guys are all good to go over on MU. Same exact thing with SNDK. SNDK is trying to run up towards brand new record highs. Now, again, this is not a $500 area or anything like that. And, SNDK is still beasting. SNDK has room to run up to $850, $900. So, SNDK might keep going up higher. SNDK has been an absolute beast and most likely will overextend itself before it comes back on down. Most likely will keep going higher and higher and higher before it starts coming back on down. Okay? So let's see if the stock can continue to spike. Let's see if the stock can continue to rip and run. Let's see if the stock can continue to kind of get its next leg. Oh, man. We got ourselves a day. Let's get ready for this profit. Let's get ready for this money. So we do have SNDK keeping our eyes peeled over on this play. ARTL right now, guys, had a quick little spike and dump. ARTL, quick little spike and dump. And that's what we see. Spike on up, come up towards around 875, dump back on down. Is there anything that came out over on ARTL? What's going on with ARTL, guys? ARTL, third-party, fully funded clinical study, ARTL. So it did have a press release, just a little heads on up here, where ARTL started ripping and running, popping and climbing. And we want to see ARTL. And again, guys, this is why it's important, just a little heads on up. If you guys are on Fox Runner, right, the all new section does not have ARTL. Just a little heads on up. The premium news does have ARTL. So yes, the all news, you guys can get Fox Runner for free, and you guys will get the news scanner for free, but you don't get many keywords or AI voice alerts. But once again, you guys do pay. You guys do get the premium news, which is going to, again, be linked with Bazinga servers. And that means you guys are going to get all the exclusive news as well. So just a little heads on up. If you guys are using the free version of Fox Runner, that's great and that's awesome. But you guys may miss out on some news here. And that's just because the all news section is not the linked section, the partnership with Bazinga. Bazinga, again, partnered with Fox Runner. And now you get all their news as well. Bazinga's $400 a month. Fox Runner is $60. So the thing is, just go to the premium section here and you guys will be all set. Also, the headlines are all from Bazinga as well. So you guys get all of that. And I believe that, let me actually look real quick. If you guys head on over here, they actually updated their mobile app. You guys do get headlines over on the mobile app over on Fox Runner, and you guys also do get all the premium news now over on Fox Runner. So if you guys, again, go over to your mobile app of Fox Runner, you guys do get all the news on the live stream, or excuse me, on the live news feed over on your phone as well now. So pretty cool stuff, but make sure you guys are always just sitting in that premium tab. That's going to be important for you guys so that you guys are all set, ready to go. Okay? Let's put everything back. Let's make sure that we are all good. Let's make sure that you guys are all set here. Also, little side note, traders, if you guys have not yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend, make sure, again, especially during this day, go over to keywords, add the word drone. So again, I've added the word drone before. I think it's right here in gold. So whenever the word drone comes out, I do have a voice alert set. It is in yellow as well, and drone will be highlighted for me. So I don't know if we have any drone press releases just yet, but I do have the word drone. Like you guys see, I have phase, meaningful, Navy, partnership, but drones have kind of been like a hot keyword recently. So I did add them over to my Fox Runner keywords. I just want to keep you guys aware of that. Just making sure that you guys are all set, ready to go on that, okay? So let's make sure we are all good, ready to rock, getting ourselves ready for a brand new day ahead, getting ourselves again fired up to see what this day is truly going to bring us. You guys can use the code word FOXY for a free 30-day pass and 30% off as well. All right. So, ARTL, awesome. Seeing that play get a little ripping and running, spiking and climbing, jumping and moving. All that good hype. We'll see if what's going to be coming on up here next over on ARTL, but that is a 3-star press release with the word agreement right there. Came out at a little bit of a random time, 7:41. So I'm going to be honest with you, it is a little bit of a random time, 7:41 there. Still, we'll see if it bounces back on up a little bit more. SWMR, anyone want to look for a possible short on SMWR? I mean, it's a new IPO play. It's too gambly for me. I just feel like I'm gambling. I just feel like I'm like, randomly gambling and hoping for the best. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to do that. ARTL, if that one, again, if we had entries up near, 820, that would be absolutely beautiful, absolutely perfect. SWMR, PERF. I looked yesterday, it was $2,000 for 500 shares to short. Let's see, that's a good point. Let's see how much shares are to short on SWMR. Now, it most likely will be expensive. Traders, why would shorts on SMWR be expensive? Number one, it's a brand new IPO, so the shorts are going to be harder to find. Number two, the stock has spiked up 700%. The shorts are probably in very high demand. And since the shares are in very high demand, it's most likely because you have the odds of winning, so people want to get them. If we have a new IPO, the shares are harder to short. We know most IPOs crash on down, and then on top of that, the stock is already up 700%. Most likely, shares are going to be expensive. So let's go again, SWMR. Let's type in 500 shares. Let's inquire about 500 shares, and let's see how much it is over on Cobra. Locate lowest, cancel. Guys, that's actually not that bad. Never mind. SWMR. I know you guys are saying, Deca, my broker, it's $500, $2,000. SWMR costs $39 to short. That's nothing. $39. Guys, SWMR, 500 shares, only 39 bucks. That's not bad at all. Shout out to Cobra. Guys, shout out to Cobra right there. Am I right? Shout out to Cobra with their, again, amazing short. I thought it was going to be way more. I was with you. I was like, you know what? This is going to be a lot of money. This is going to be, but that's not that much at all. So, just a little heads on up. Shout out to Cobra here. Keeping it pretty cheap. Remember, guys, if you guys want the same broker I have, you guys can get everything for free, or again, essentially for free, over on Cobra. Use that link and you guys will be good, ready to go. Deck, where do you have the 200 EMA price over on PERF? Deck, where do you have the 200 EMA price for PERF on the 5-minute chart? Tom V, I will tell you right now, I do not use the 200 EMA price on the 5-minute chart. I will highly, highly, highly suggest to never use a 250 whatever on a minute chart. 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute. Never, ever, ever use indicators on a minute chart. You only use them on the daily chart. Also, little heads on up, you're using the 200 EMA. You're supposed to be using the 200 SMA. So again, you got kind of, again, I don't mean to put you on blast, but personally, I think you have two things wrong here. You're using moving averages on minute charts, which is an awful idea, and you're also using the EMA. No one uses the EMA on 200, they use the SMA. So two things, I don't mean to, again, call you out here. I'm only saying it to help you. Now, I will even give you a quick breakdown right now. Why should you never use, let's just go with indicators here. I will show you why. Let's go with, why should we never use the moving average, SMA? Let's go with the 50 SMA, okay? Let's add it right here. Why is that not showing up right here? Moving average should be an indicator here. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, I put average volume. Oh, okay. Let's go with, here we go. Moving average, SMA. Let's go with 50. Add. Okay, awesome. Let me get rid of this accidental volume. So this is why you do not use moving averages on minute charts. No. Take a look right here. You are in a 1 minute time frame at this moment. You see that PERF is at the price of 163, right? You are saying, oh wow, guys, get ready for a dip buy and bounce play at the price of 163. Now, not everyone's in a 1 minute time frame. So guess what you do? Some people might be in a 3 minute time frame. And they say, what are you talking about? The dip buy is not at 163 where it was. The dip buy is now at 146 because that guy's in a 3 minute time frame. And someone else says, what are you talking about? The dip buy is not at 156. The dip buy is now at, again, all the way back down here at 140. So notice what happens. No matter what time frame you're in, it changes dramatically. And again, that's why it's useless. We only use indicators because they have overall strength. So some people use a 1 minute time frame. Some people have 2 minute time frame. Some people use a 5 minute time frame. It changes, which means, again, not everyone's going to be buying it at the same price. On the opposite side, everybody uses a daily chart. Since everyone uses a daily chart, guess what happens? We hit the blue line, we fall. 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 Notice what happens when we hit the red line. We hit the red line, we fall. We hit the red line, we fall. We hit the red line, we fall. We hit the... So there's way more influence. It's stronger. If 100 out of 100 people will all sell at the red line, the odds are it's going to fall. But right now, you're basically doing it in a minute chart, which may be only 10 out of 100, which is going to give you false readings. Does that make sense? Also, on top of that, if you're saying, well, what do you use on the minute chart? On the minute charts, the only indicator you should be using, or that I use, is the VWAP. Now, why is that? The VWAP on the 1 minute time frame is 167. On the 2 minute time frame, it's 167. On the 3 minute time frame, it's 167. On the 5 minute time frame, it's 167. So guess what? The VWAP doesn't change based off, again, the time frame, which is why it is very powerful and why it's worth using, because now it doesn't matter what people are going to have, so it has better influence. But I will also say on top of that, again, you want to use the SMA. Nobody uses the EMA. So when you use the EMA, on the daily chart, you use the 200 SMA. On the daily chart, you use the 50 SMA, and then you use the 13 EMA. On the daily chart only, 13 EMA, okay? Now, I know you guys might be saying, Deck, how do you know these things? Again, I know them. That's what everyone uses. Okay? I've been stock trading for the last 11 years. Those are the strongest influences. All right? So I say that to help you. I say that to, again, make you better. Literally what I just went over, guys. Literally what I just went over is what people charge $3,000 a course for. Can I get a round of applause? Basically, what I just went over right there is what some people would charge you for, let's say, like $3,000. You sign up to my course. I literally just told you. So it's like, hey. The only thing that makes me angry, and I will say this, guys. I do not like charging at all for like any course or anything like that. But at the same time, there is one good reason to, again, to charge for a course. There's one good reason. Number one, in my position, is because sometimes I give things away for free and people don't listen. They don't take it serious. They don't, again, actually embrace it. You know why? Because they're like, oh, it's free. No, I can come back to whenever it's free. But if you, again, pay $2,000 for something, if you pay $3,000 for something, you are locked the fuck in. You are, again, staring at the screen, taking notes, because you want to get your money's worth. So, traders, I will say, I will be the first one to say, hey, I hate charging for anything whatsoever, course-related, stock. I don't like doing it. I don't, right? And that's why I really don't do it any sort of way. But at the same time, there is, again, a point towards it. Because sometimes I say things and then people 10 minutes later say, Dick, can you go over? It's like people weren't listening because it's free. So I will say there is a benefit of, again, actually charging because people actually listen then. I can't tell you how many times I've given away like things that people charge thousands of dollars for. And people are just like, sorry, I was out getting a sandwich. Can you go over that again? So, you know, it's just one of those weird things, guys. Right now here, team, 7:58 in the market. We got a minute and a half coming on up here next. Love you guys. I love everyone here. I love every single person here. I am thinking about doing like a 2-day boot camp, though, that I will charge just because I need everyone locked in. So again, I try to do as much as I can for free. I am thinking about doing like a 2-day boot camp, just teaching everything where, again, we just lock in. And if you guys are interested in like that 2-day boot camp, I'll have some details coming on up. Not mandatory, but people that are serious about their stock trading, absolutely. Thank you for the round of applause. I appreciate you guys. All right, you guys ready? 8 a.m. press release wave coming on up. 8 a.m. press release wave right around the corner. Let's get ready to go. ARTL, SWMR, PERF, OVID. Traders, let's get ready to make some money. Let's get ready to make some cash. Let's get ready to get after it. Let's get ready to see what we have. Let's get ready for, again, the next possible rip and run. I want to get my short locate box all set. It's not 8 o'clock yet. All eyes over on Fox Runner, guys. This is probably the most important scanner to have every single morning because we get to see things like this. SLE. SLE, guys, does have an agreement. Keep that on watch. Definitive agreement to acquire another company with positive EBITDA. Guys, SLE might get a little bit of ripping and running. Just a little heads up for you guys. Just be aware of that one. So SLE. Right now, I am watching that one, see if that one's going to get a spike. I just want to see how much shares are to short if that one does spike. $2, not bad at all. Let's see what else we have here. Achieves key, CURX. CURX, no. What do we have here? Demonstrating, Koya, COYA, nothing there yet. Awarded a NASA contract on MNTS. MNTS, guys, NASA contract. NASA contract on MNTS right now. MNTS, NASA. NASA contract, possibly could get some hype and ripping and running. Now remember, everything that we have seen spike has basically come crashing right back down as well. So whatever spikes has been coming crashing right back on down. We are seeing 450 up towards, again, the price of 586. So MNTS has a little bit of the hype and momentum right now at this moment. Not really too much going on at this time. Let's see if this spike can just continue to work itself up the board. Thinking about getting ready for some shorts. I mean, how many times are we seeing stocks, spike on up and then come right back on down? Guys, I'm going to enter MNTS on just small little entries right now. Like 500 shares on the short side. Just to see if this is going to be one of those kind of quick random spikes and then dump right back on down. I just want to see if that's going to happen. So I'm just going to stay very small over on MNTS right now with only 500 shares. But I just want to see if this thing can dump. So my average cost base is $5. I'm not going to do anything too big or too crazy. But most likely we're going to have spike and dump. We just have been seeing so many quick little spike and dumpers. The NASA contract is great over on MNTS. And then we also do have the SLE, which I still think has potential. SLE definitely has potential. It says, Super League signs definitive agreement to acquire another division, expanding its revenue, accelerating path positive adjusted EBITDA. So whenever we acquire another company, it usually is a good sign. Is anything else going crazy right now? SLE has potential to kind of go on a little bit of a pop. Just be ready for it. And then MNTS, I only just shorted 500 shares just kind of for like, just in case this one pops and dumps. So I do have SLE right now down 20 bucks. Nothing really too crazy about that one. MNTS does have a NASA contract. These are the top two I would be watching. MNTS, SLE. Let's see again which ones kind of get the momentum. How did I find those? All I'm doing is watching the Fox Runner news scanner. So both those plays right there, all I'm doing is watching the scanner, seeing what's hot that comes across the board, and now I'm just watching to see which one is going to kind of get the hype and momentum. If MNTS again moves on up, and just let's also understand market conditions. Market conditions, we haven't seen anything spike and hold. 99% of the plays have spiked and just come crashing right back on down, right? 99% of them. Spike, dump on down. Spike, dump on down. Spike, dump on down. That's all we're seeing. So again, the majority of the plays that we have right now are basically just spiking and dumping on down. SLE, again, not a bad play in any sort of way. I would keep that one on the back burner right here, and maybe it could start getting some momentum. Maybe it could start getting some hype. Maybe, again, we can get the next leg here. So SLE definitely has that potential to kind of get that next leg as well. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. SLE coming right back on down. Right now, MNTS, I only have 500 shares, which is a $2,000 investment. And I'm up, $85. I mean, right now we're basically making a little bit of baby money. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get anything. MNTS, that's the best one so far. And again, little heads on up, it's right here. MNTS, 3-star press release. Awarded. Awarded is a keyword. What is it awarded? A contract. A contract by who? By NASA, which is demonstrating, which is a good keyword. So awarded, a contract from NASA, which is demonstrating its mission. Usually when you demonstrate something, it brings in a lot of hype and momentum. So MNTS, guys, this is a play that is a good solid press release. Deck, if it's a good solid press release, why'd you short it? Just because these current market conditions, we haven't seen anything spike and hold. We haven't seen anything spike and hold. Nothing. So that's why I really don't kind of care too much about it. PDYN trying to move itself back on up. PDYN also had a contract, not with NASA, but with the Air Force. Traders, if MNTS, if I can make, $100 free dollars on MNTS, I'll take it, right? MNTS, we're up 90 bucks right now, 500 shares. Nothing wrong with just taking a $90 profit if you guys want to kind of just kick off your day. Obviously, this one went on a spike and dumped right back on down. I'm just going to take my profits of, again, $90. They cost me, again, $4 to short this play. I'm up $95 at this moment. Nothing wrong just taking your profits and walking away a winner. So I'll even give you guys, if you guys shorted that play with me, you guys want to get out before me right here, go for it. But I'm going to just lock in my little gains of 90 bucks. Doink. All right. Locked in $90 right there, guys. Nothing big, nothing crazy. But all I'm doing is essentially looking for what stocks are going to spike and look for which ones are going to come crashing right back on down. ARTL is kind of a little funky. Those are what we call misprints. All right. See what we have here next, guys. A little bit slower so far. And again, we have ARTL, which is still leading the pack. SWMR, which really hasn't done too much. OVID, which is on the back burner here. And again, we don't have any kind of main runner just yet today. We don't have any main spiker just yet today. We are staying alert, staying ready, watching, waiting. And I think right now is a great time to kind of go over all the analyst alerts page, okay? So let's go over the analyst alerts here. Scroll on back, click analyst alerts. Let's make sure that we know absolutely everything. Now, obviously, you guys can see MNTS at 801. You guys can see SLE. That's the other great thing about Fox Runner here, guys. If you guys are not good yet with, let's say, again, finding the hottest press release. If you guys are not good yet with, again, studying keywords, you guys could just sit in the analyst alerts page and they will alert everything that's worthwhile to you right when it comes out. So there might be a couple more second delay because they got to type it on out. but this is a great way just to, like, if you're ever like, I want to find the biggest spikes right before they happen, you guys will literally get it right here. So you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Now, let's go down to the very bottom, because going down to the very bottom is the best way to kind of get prepared on your day. So what do we have right here, traders? It says the S&P 500 has an average intra-year pullback of 14%. Team, let's read that again. I don't think, again, you guys understood what that meant. The S&P 500 has an average intra-year pullback of 14%. So what does that mean? It means over the past 75 years, the S&P 500 has experienced an average intra-year downdraw of approximately 40%. So that means every year we are seeing some sort of pullback around 14% before we go back up towards highs. Now, that's not saying a 14% from, like, let's say, like the year to date. That could be from the record highs or whatever it may be. So right now we are down about 5% on the year. How many times, traders, have we seen the markets fade and fall and then recover every time? So this is just showing the history of it. 1950, we fell 14% and then recovered 30%. We fell 8%, recovered 23%. Fell 6%, recovered 18%. That doesn't mean we finished 18% on the year. That's basically saying we fell 6%, finished 18%. That would give us a 12% return on the S&P 500, aka right around the average. So a lot of times, guys, we do finish right around the average. Sure, there are years that are better than others, but you could see a 5% drop, 10% a bounce play back on up, finishing off the year 5%. You know, so again, there are lots of times where we do have big pullbacks, and then again, we make it all back. So many people are freaking out and are nervous and saying, "Dang, the S&P 500's fallen." Guys, the S&P 500 is down 5%. We are all the way up here. I am not fearful in any sort of way. Not at all. Traders, there's nothing to be fearful over. There is nothing to be nervous over. There is nothing for you to, again, get all worried about. What are you worried about? Well, Deck, what if the S&P 500 goes down? Okay, great. Dip buying opportunity. Get ready for a sale. Right? The S&P 500 team, we can look all the way back down to 2009. 2009, the S&P 500 was at $100. 2012, it was at 140. 2015, it was at 215. And again, 2018, it was at 281. Then it fell back down to 233. Then it spiked up to 340. Then it fell back down to 220. Then it spiked up to 480. Then it fell back down to 350. Then it spiked up to 600. Then it fell back down to 484. Then it spiked up to 700. Most likely, it's going to come back down to like 617. And then it's going to spike up to 800. Traders, the best way to trade the S&P 500 is to just stay in it. Buy when you see deep bottoms. When you see deep ravines, when you see bottoms, pull the trigger. When you see, again, bottom cracks and crevices and drops and valleys, go ahead and jump on in. So I want you guys to realize that. I want you guys to realize that the S&P 500, yes, there will be pullbacks. And yes, there will be gold and inflation and interest rates. There will be tariffs. There will be war. There will be conflicts. There will be debt. There will be whatever. Guys, the S&P 500 will move up over time. And you know why? Because again, the S&P 500 is made up of the top 500 companies in the United States, the best of the best, the greatest country on earth, the strongest country on earth, the most business savvy, the most economic country on earth. The S&P 500 will move up. Now, yes, the S&P 500 and the United States will make mistakes. There will be dot-com bubbles. There will be, again, 2008 crashes. There will be times, again, we do see pullbacks and fades and falls. That will happen. But we will also see times of absolute incredible strength. So again, will there be an AI bubble in the future? I'm sure there will be at some point. And I do think, again, the next time we have some sort of recession is going to be late 2027, 2028. But I am not fearful at all in 2026. I will say if we get to like the second half of 2027 and we are still up, let's say like, I don't know, another 20% a year, I do think, we could see a nice drop in 2028, 2027. I do think that could happen. So I think right now we are absolutely gorgeous. I think we're absolutely fine. I think we're absolutely good in every single way. But, nothing but blue skies ahead in my eyes for the S&P 500. We just got to get ourselves back up towards around that 700 area. Once we start doing that, hey, got a lot of opportunity. So absolutely great to see. Let's keep moving up the board here. So we just went over the S&P 500 has an average inter-year pullback of 14% right now at this moment. Let's see if we can keep on what else we have going on. These are the leading stocks of 2026. So guys, this is a really cool image right here. It says the market leaders. SNDK is up 194% year to date. WDC, Western Digital, up 77%. Bloom Energy, 76%. Lumatier, 71%. Circle, 63%. If you guys want to see not penny stocks, but like good, credible companies that are up big, these are the winners. What about, again, the next gen leaders, aka basically the stocks that have some credibility behind it? These are going to be the leaders. And the spec plays. These are plays that we really have no idea what's going to happen next. They're up big at this time. We'll see if they're going to be able to continue to move on up. You know? So that's kind of what we have at this moment with some of these plays. We basically have more established plays, a little bit more risky plays, and probably the most risky plays. So that's kind of the way you guys can read it. Established, has a following, gambles, but, you know, definitely could turn into something in the future. That's where we're essentially at this time. That's what we're looking at this time. Okay? So, that's where we're at. That's where we're, focusing on right here. We already went over SWMR. SWMR, this is a drone attack military company. They're called SWMR. It's kind of scary. Imagine, again, strapping a whole bunch of bombs to drone and then sending 1,000 up in the air, and all of a sudden you and your troops are out there and you just hear a buzz. And next thing you know, you see a big black cloud coming towards you, and it's just thousands of drones with explosives attached to them. I mean, I can understand how that is, a profitable company, but I also feel kind of weird. Kind of feel weird about this image. I feel weird how, again, there's a whole bunch of people clapping and clapping their hands when, again, you know what this company is going to do. Now it's like, well, Deck, it's good to take out the enemy. I get it, but guess what? It also, again, the enemy is probably going to do something similar as well. So I feel like drones are just like that little annoying thing that's going to happen in warfare. What else do we have here? SoFi here. SoFi CEO purchases shares. SoFi, guys, one of the most popular, I don't want to say meme stocks, but I will say retail traders, Wall Street bets type of play. People love SoFi. People love SoFi. And again, guess what? We just did see the CEO, Anthony Noto, just purchased $500,000 worth of shares. The CEO, Anthony Noto, $500,000 worth of shares at the price of $17. Boom, baby. So, what does that mean? Right? What that means is I want you guys to realize that when when the CEO is purchasing shares, that is showing signs of confidence. When the CEO is purchasing shares, that's going to make people excited. When the CEO is purchasing shares, that makes investors say to themselves, oh wow, the CEO is buying. If the CEO is buying, that means, again, he knows something that we don't. He's probably going to pump up the play. CEOs don't like to lose. Guys, I know it's wrong, but if you are a publicly traded company and you are a CEO of a company, and let's say you're in the red, you could come out with some sort of press release to maybe try to bring in some volume. Hey, I'm in a $500,000 worth of shares at $17.30. You know what? The stock is at $15. Hey, don't we have a press release? Didn't we make an agreement with that bank? Let's just put that agreement press release out. Maybe again, we could pop the stock back up. Right? So it's yes, there is kind of manipulative things, but a lot of times CEOs don't like to lose. So the thing is, the CEO just purchased $500,000 worth of shares at $17.39. You could buy in right now at $17.42 and have a very similar price. The odds are it is going to move up over time. Now, what else do we have here? We did have some earnings last night. Lululemon did not perform well on their earnings. Lululemon did drop last night on their earnings. We also said DocuSign. DocuSign, guys, spiked and dumped on down. So that had its earnings last night as well, DocuSign. I do want to check out real quick ARTL. ARTL slowly trying to get back on up, guys. ARTL trying to get a rip and run. If this play starts spiking, ARTL has room to go all the way up towards $10, $11. So ARTL, guys, is probably one of the best plays today. Just a little heads on up. ARTL did come out with the press release talking about signing a contract with the Navy. So there's nothing to dislike about ARTL. Little side note. Someone tell me right now, what is the chart pattern over on ARTL? What is the chart setup over on ARTL? In my eyes, when I see this chart setup, I am seeing an ascending triangle pattern. Would everyone agree that we have top resistance going across $8? Would you guys not all agree that $8 is strong resistance? Would you guys not agree that, again, ARTL is building higher lows? Would you not say that this stock is ascending, aka moving up? Would you guys not say that's shaped inside a little bit of a wedge, aka triangle? So again, what we essentially have over on this play right here is we have the stock slowly building, slowly moving on up, and slowly climbing. Let me again take a look at a few different, let me actually do this real quick. I want to bring up paint at this time. But this is one of those plays that is set up for some success. So basically, would you guys not say that that looks like that? Would you guys not say that that's similar? I would. Would you guys say that this right here isn't similar? I would. Would you guys say, again, this right here? Like, you know, what we have here, guys, is we have these triangle setup patterns that look pretty good, right? That are pretty awesome little setups here. So I do like it. ARTL. And I always like to kind of just bring up textbooks, like examples like that. Because when you kind of bring up these little textbook examples, it does kind of bring in a little bit more hype, a little bit more potential. Again, buying volume, momentum. People, again, really enjoy these plays. So ARTL, let's just watch it. So ARTL, ascending triangle pattern. We'll stay ready on that one, guys. We'll stay ready, see if that one can be able to get that big rip and run for us in the future. See if that play will get that, you know, pop. VNRX, high alert. Let me again take a look. Again, too small for me. Not a bad play, guys. Not a bad play. It's just, I hate these little 20-cent plays. These little 20-cent stocks, I just don't like them. These little, like, 20-cent little movers, I'm just not a big fan of them in any sort of way. So VNRX, is there news behind it? Fox Runner just made a post. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear the ding ding? Do you guys hear the voice alerts? I don't know if you guys do with like the music playing or if it goes through again the live stream. But again, you know, you hear that little alert every time like the analyst posts something. So right here, traders, we definitely have some hype. We definitely have some potential. VNRX with a little bit of this breakout here. We'll see what we can do. All right, guys. ARTL, anything? No. SWMR, we're fine. PERF, I think we're absolutely fine. Did we go over everything for analyst alerts? Lowest level of cash allocation in 4 years. According to the latest AAII asset allocation survey, cash allocations currently stand at 14.9%, representing the lowest level in 4 years. So basically what we have right here, guys, is the lowest level of people putting money in the markets. Okay. We do have MU, does have earnings coming on up tonight. That's going to be crazy. The top 50 assets in the world. Traders, the top 50 assets in the world. What do you guys own? Do you guys own real estate? Do you guys own oil? Do you guys have gold? Do you guys have dollars, natural gas, Nvidia, silver, Apple, Alphabet? Pretty cool. Top 50 assets in the world. And then I think we get all into today's news. Okay. So here's like all of today's news, little heads on up. So guys, we're all caught up right now. We also know, again, the best press releases of the day. Here's ARTL. VRNX, OVID. These are all plays, again, we definitely want to continue to keep our eyes peeled on. We'll see, again, what's going to be spiking, ripping and running, popping and climbing. We do know, again, ARTL, it's a 2 million in float stock. VNRX, a little bit bigger. Again, the play's only 26 cents. OVID, also a little bit bigger in float. No big low float plays just yet. We had ARTL, had a chance to be able to spike. And ARTL, again, we are still watching to see, can we be able to squeeze inside that ascending triangle pattern. Also, team, I think, little heads on up, today's your last day. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, today is your last day. I am not sponsored by Kalshi in any sort of way, but for any basketball fans out there, even if you're not a basketball fan, you guys have 1 day left to submit for the $1 billion bracket. So, traders, all you have to do is, for March Madness, there is, again, a bracket, which means if you get every single thing right, Kalshi will give you $1 billion. Now, whoever is the closest, they will also just send them $1 million. So this is 100% free to enter. Free to enter in every single way. I wish everyone the best of luck. I hope everyone absolutely crushes it. But again, if you guys have not, sign up. It's absolutely free. If you get the bracket right, you win $1 billion. Okay? So, March Madness basketball does start off tomorrow. And you guys, again, I want to make sure you guys are signed up to this. This is not a sponsored thing. I just hope someone can win $1 billion. All you got to do is guess correctly. It's not easy. But again, just randomly pick the teams you think is going to win the most. I also do want to see this, guys. And also, a little side note, you guys have been more than tremendous. You guys have been absolutely incredible with the Stock Twits nominations for the Stock Twits Awards. I want to see, did the nominees end? So, guys, little heads on up. Stock Twits, who's going to this? They are having an award show on May 4th, Monday, May 4th at the New York Stock Exchange. I will be there. They're having an award show at the New York Stock Exchange. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys have not yet, let me see here. Nominations are now open. When does that close? March 23rd. All right, guys. So again, next week, traders, little heads on up. If you guys have not yet, I truly ask, can you guys go over here and vote for me as Financial Creator of the Year? So this is the must-watch individual or financing entertaining show that celebrates the content you look forward to daily. So if you are a person that wakes up every single morning and you guys join me on my live stream, if you guys are part of Tradecaster, if you guys follow me on social media, if you guys say, hey, I really appreciate Deck being here every single day, I am going to try to win this award this year, which is Financial Creator of the Year. Basically, again, right now, for anyone who does not know, is, the nominations. So we have to get enough nominations to then be put into voting. So if you guys can come on over here and type in the word DECMAR Trades, DEKMAR Trades, and again, hopefully we can get enough nominations to make that happen. So please, again, go to DECMAR Trades for slot number 3. And again, I'm going to see if I can win Financial Creator of the Year. I'm only going to be able to do that, though, with your help. So make sure that you guys are all good. Also, for that little, again, Kalshi tournament, I will say, guys, do we have a mutual agreement here? If someone here wins $1 billion, we will all again split it in some way or shape or form. I will tell you right now, if I win $1 billion, every single person that's watching the stream right now, every single person that's here right now, you are getting a slice of that pie. Okay? If you win $1 billion, can you throw your boy a couple mil? Okay? I don't know, $1 billion? Throw me like 5 mil. Let me be set for life. Let my kids be set. I will throw you like 5 mil as well. Let's make a mutual agreement, okay? Mutual agreement. One of us wins $1 billion. I'll throw you some money. You throw me some money. We throw the community some money. Everyone here gets like a mil, a little over a mil. We're going to be a big family about it, all right? So right now here, traders, we want to see what we got, what we have coming on up. And again, I do appreciate every single person who has voted for me for the nominations. I'm excited, and I hope, again, we can be able to make it happen. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe I do get in a little award speech. I mean, guys, could you imagine a little award speech if I'm able to win? And now, your financial creator of the year for, again, 2025 going into the 2026 years. Your winner, Sean Deckmar from Deckmar Trades. Thank you. And thank you. I mean, this is not possible without you. I mean, I want to shout out my wife. I want to shout out to my kids, my dad. I want to shout out to my girlfriend. I want to shout out to my wife's boyfriend. I just can't believe I did it. I can't believe I made it. I mean, oh, fuck. It's going to be something like that. Okay, that's kind of like the vibe I'm going for. So that's going to be like the vibe I'm going to go for if I win. Okay? Here we go. ARTL. Guys, we have the 8:30 a.m. press release coming on up. 8:30 a.m. press release on the way. All eyes over on Fox Runner. Go to the premium news section, even the headline section, or sit in the analyst alerts right now. 8:30 a.m. press release wave coming on up here, guys. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to dive right on in. Let's have some fun. Let's get ready to dance. Let's get ready to move. Let's get ready to groove. Let's get ready to jump. Let's get ready to scream. Let's get ready to party. Smash that thumbs up right here and right now, guys. Hit that like button if you guys have not yet. It's party time. New Dermatology SNOA. Looking for, again, the first big green candle. If you guys see the big green candle, throw it out there. Contract. VMAR. Contract. We do have, again, Wave. WAVE. This was the same news as yesterday. Little heads on up. Same news as yesterday over on Wave. If Wave spikes up towards like 875, short that thing. Just little heads on up. Wave is having the same exact news that it had yesterday. So if Wave can even spike on up towards like $8, go ahead and look for a short on that play. That play is going to be garbage if it spikes, I'm telling you. So I'm just putting up shorts, 840, 841, 850, just in case, again, this randomly gets a little bit of a pop. Just in case it randomly gets a pop, I'm getting ready to short that. All right, just putting entries there just in case. VMAR, what do we have here? Come on, give us that 830 pop, get 830 wave. Where's the hype? Where's the ripping? Where's the running? Where's the spiking? BMBA. Come on, trade ideas. BMRA, sorry. BMRA, not too much there just yet. Nothing yet at 830. We're a little bit weak here today, people. We're a little bit slow here today, people. We don't have anything too wild. All I'm trying to do is just stay as smart as I possibly can. AM Trader still on VNRX. A little too small for me, but again, if you're sitting on VNRX, enjoy it. If you are sitting on VNRX, there is no issue with that as whatsoever. So VNRX, absolutely fine. I don't like small plays like this, but again, money's money. If you guys are crushing it, crush it. Guys, ARTL cracking its triangle. Little heads on up. ARTL is cracking its triangle right now. So ARTL, guys, getting a little bit of weakness, is starting to get a little bit of a dump right there. cracking its triangle at the moment. I gotta get myself tuned up a little bit right here. Right now here, traders, just watching to see if we can get anything big. I think we're still a little quiet here. We might have to go over to like SWMR, right? SWMR, that was the new IPO play of yesterday. We definitely want to continue to keep our eyes peeled over on this one. We definitely want to continue to watch this one. All right, traders, just to get a little hype, just to get a little excited, just to wake up the boys a little bit, can everyone drop me a good old Deckmart Trades, little Chaz Michael Burry, again, a little bit of a good old ow over in the chat room? Who's here today? Who's fired up today? Let me see ya. You guys know it. Ah, woo! All right. I want to see again that chat moving. I want you guys to stay fired up, even though we don't have as many big spikes, rips and runs, pops and climbs, big time moves. I want to make sure, again, we are staying alert in every single way. VNRX. Come on now. VNRX still the beast. Now, traders, I am not going to trade this one, as you guys know. I am not going to trade VNRX at this moment, okay? If you guys are interested, go for it. Most likely, the stock has room to run up to the 200-day moving average of 46 cents. If you do get up to 46 to 50, that's either the lock-in profit area or get ready to short area. If it does keep on spiking, you could get up towards around 50, 51. The smartest area to short is right around 50, 51. The kind of riskier area would be right around 45, 46. If you want to lock in profits, the smarter area is 45, 46. If you want to, again, hold a little bit longer, 51, 52. You know? So right now, traders, we are absolutely good, fine, ready to go. Let's go over every play that I think is even worth your time today. Okay? Let's go over every single play. I don't want any confusion in any sort of way. Number one, VNRX. Traders, let's not forget, VNRX did have a press release this morning. You guys can actually see it right here. VNRX is sitting as the #1 top dog with the best press release today. We have a small sub 50-cent play with a press release that is stating that there is a breakthrough. It says VNRX reports breakthrough in liquid biopsy, achievement of 99%. Achievement of 99% purity in isolating cancer DNA. Traders, it's a good press release. There is nothing wrong with this press release in any sort of way. I would not be shocked if VNRX continues to spike, continues to rip, and continues to run. VNRX does have the keyword breakthrough, does have the keyword achievement, does have the word cancer. We are having a breakthrough in cancer that is showing its achievement. We love that. There is nothing wrong with this play. VNRX, guys, how high can this play go up to? As I said, I think, again, around 52 cents would be a great starting short. That's where, again, you are next to the 200-day moving average. You are next to old spiking highs, and the play would be up over 140, 150% at that point. All right? So, VNRX, high watch, high alert. We'll see if this one can continue to spike, continue to rip, and continue to run. VNRX is a play that a lot of traders are going to be looking at this morning. Again, the biggest thing on this play is going to be looking at here, which is going to be previous spiking high of 51. You also do have the 200-day moving average, which, again, you got to be aware of. And then on top of that, if it ever keeps on going up even higher, it's going to be right around 59 cents. So I kind of just want to put out some areas of resistance for you guys. Areas of resistance for every single trader so everyone can understand this. Let's kind of, I want to just make sure everyone is clear. We got more than enough time. So let's just kind of use my super secret software and head over to Paint right here. And when I head over to Paint, I am going to say our different areas of resistance. Let me make this a little bit smaller, like 12. And we do have 0.60. 0.60 resistance. That's very nice to see. 0.60 resistance. That's off these old bounces. Bounce, 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 bounce. We also are going to have 0.50. 0.52 resistance, which is going to be some old spiking highs before the sell-off. That's like right there. And then we also do have the 200-day moving average. So you also do have the 200-day moving average, which is going to be some strong resistance. Okay? So you do have resistance, resistance, resistance. You do have a few different lines of resistance right there. I want every single person to just be aware of that so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Okay? Let me again just kind of throw this over on social media. VNRX, the hottest stock as of now. This stock does have good, credible news. Strong resistance lines are below. These are AKA reversal areas. So some people do not know, again, resistance is where stocks are going to reverse. Resistance is where you're going to see selling. Resistance is where you can see dropping and fading and, you know, seeing where stocks that fall back on down. Are we having AIM right now? AIM starting to spike on news a little bit. Let's check it on out. AIM. AIM, again, a sub little, you know, a little, I hate these sub $1 plays, guys. Just a little heads on up. If you guys are interested in AIM, 104 is going to be the 50-day moving average resistance. So AIM, 104, 50-day moving average. Guys, ARTL, unfortunately, is cracking that trend line right now. PERF. PERF's not a bad play. Guys, what do you guys think the resistance line is on PERF? PERF is going to have two major lines of resistance. You guys do have 210 major line of resistance. And you guys do have on top of that the 200-day moving average at 186. So PERF, is this a bad play? No, it's not. PERF did have news this morning as well. As you guys know, this is a play that I would definitely continue to keep my eyes peeled on as well. Just be aware that you do have, of course, 210. 210 resistance, followed by, again, 200-day moving average, which is also going to be a strong resistance line. So again, PERF. PRF testing highs. Watch for a pop to the 200-day moving average. If it breaks this line, we could see 210. So I'd like to make sure every single person is good. I want to make sure every single person is aware. I want to make sure, again, you guys are seeing what we have right now over on PERF. All right, awesome. We still have AIM slightly moving on up. Guys, AIM, okay, we're starting to break that $1 mark. Guys, AIM right now, starting to break that $1 mark. How high can we go? Ooh, what was the press release over on AIM? What is everyone doing over on AIM right now, guys? So right here, traders, we are again watching. AIM is still spiking. AIM is still ripping and running. I don't really see it. Guys, look at this play go. Okay, we might got a little bit of action here. We might finally have one. So AIM taking on off at this time. Stock's on a beautiful spike and rip and run. We do have AIM right on top of the board. Talks about approval. So again, we've had two press releases come out at random times. 8:36. We had 7:41. Remember ARTL 7:41? So that's been a little bit of a random one as well. And we do have approval of cancer therapy. All right, guys, this one might just keep on going. Approval of cancer therapy. So we did have a couple little random time press releases at this moment. And AIM, how much higher can this one get up towards? You know, we got up towards 127 so far. 127, it seems like we are finding a little bit of a top. You know, I mean, this stock did just get one of the best spikes so far. Now, again, we're not even seeing anything too crazy. I mean, it's only up 60%. It's not like this play is going absolutely bonkers. It's not like this play is kind of going next level right here. But I would say, hey, you can get some shorts on this play, maybe in the 115s, 116s. We definitely could be able to start seeing a little bit of dropping and fading. So, again, it was right here. It's just, the thing is, I'm not looking at Foxrunner when ARTL came on out, and I wasn't looking at Foxrunner when AIM came on out. Now, why wasn't I? Because the 99% of the time, news will come out at 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. This morning, you are seeing news come out at 7:41, and we're having news come out at 8:36. So, like, these are a little bit of random times that we have right now. Just a little heads on up for, again, some of you press release traders here. We are having some random times at this moment on, you know, like what's actually spiking, ripping, and running. How much are shares right now over on AIM? AIM, guys, beautiful little spike. Got up towards 125. AIM, one of the better press releases so far today. Taking a look over on AIM. Is this one just going to go on that 125 all the way back down towards like 92 cents? Now, we still have a possibility of a press release wave at 8:45. We do have a possibility of a press release wave at 9 a.m. We still have, again, some potential across there. And yes, guys, we will also be getting ready to trade the prop firm also. So we do have the prop firm coming on up here next. So we do have the prop firm coming on up here. We do have AIM trying to build itself on up. Let me, again, I want to see how much shares are to short if I want to pull the trigger here. Let's see, I want to pull the trigger over on AIM, get myself involved on this play, start making a little bit of cash, start making a little bit of money on this bad boy. Woo, guys, AIM, $585 right now for 6,000 shares. It's a little expensive. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger right now on AIM. So far, I'm up $90 on the day from my very small one trade. Guys, we do have a little press release right here over on what? We have PODC. PODC, LVO. Anything on these two plays? Nope, nothing right now. Nothing right now. Guys, AIM is starting to work itself back on up. A little heads on up. AIM trying to grind. Deck, how high could AIM go? I mean, AIM could go all the way up towards like 160, 170. I don't feel comfortable shorting right now. I don't feel comfortable until probably like 160, 170. Oklo, OKLO. Did its earnings even come out? Iggy, I looked yesterday. I don't even think its earnings has even been released. So I don't even see an earnings on Oklo. You know, it says it was going to come out yesterday, but I don't see anything on an actual earnings report on Oklo. Right now, S&P 500. Guys, S&P 500 coming back on down. We did just have an inflation report come out at around 8:30 a.m. So 8:30 a.m., I believe we did have some sort of inflation data come on out. Double check me if I'm incorrect here. But that is something I would say, again, make sure every single person is just aware of, watching. You guys are all set on. BNRX, AIM, ARTL. We're fine right here, traders. Thank you, Ritz, for the heads on up. Oh, Oklo posting Q4 2025 non-GAAP EPS. Thank you for the heads on up. So Oklo did come out with bad earnings yesterday. But, I mean, it's not getting that big of a drop, though, which is fine. Actually, did it gap on up? Hold on a second. Oklo. Yeah, we actually had a... Oklo came on down yesterday, gapped on up early this morning. Now kind of just sitting sideways. Kind of just sitting sideways. Not really too much going on with Oklo. Nothing that's really too exciting right there. VNRX, good press release this morning. Spike on up, dump on down. AIM, good press release this morning. Spike on up, dump on down. ARTL, good press release this morning. Spike on up and dump on down. CGTL, I know press release I saw this morning. Not really doing anything. Traders, it's kind of crazy, but I honestly think probably the most profitable play today is going to be SWMR. Probably. Just because it's a new IPO play. Unless we see something new at 9 a.m., I don't know if we're going to have anything that's 100% worth our time to jump in. We're going to have to see something new at 9 a.m. Okay? Also, a little heads up for every single person here, team. Let's go over and let's start kind of breaking some of this down. What can we do? What can we focus on? What can we look at? I want you guys to be focusing on the S&P 500 here. Today, we are going to be trading the prop firm. Now, the prop firm here, team, how much room do we have to fall? We could see a lot of weakness today. It already looks like the S&P 500 is fading and falling. Let's try to figure out where is support and resistance on the S&P 500. Do you guys want to do that? Let's try to figure out where is support, where is resistance. Let's go back to a larger time frame, a 30-minute time frame. And I kind of want to get a good gauge on like what I'm trying. I'm going to mess around with this a little bit. Now, what do I mean by mess around? I do see that we do have strong resistance. Where's our strong resistance at right here? It's kind of like I'm trying to get the best overall feeling that you guys are probably seeing as well. I'm trying to connect some dots. I'm trying to, do what makes sense. I don't want to do anything too ridiculous or too redunculous. Right now, I'm just trying to do what makes sense in my eyes. I want to try to figure out what is the best way that we could trade this. Where is there going to be support? Where is there going to be areas of bouncing and dip buys? How much lower can we possibly go? To me, it kind of looks like we might be in, like, let me see this. I like this. I'm kind of thinking it's along these lines. This is kind of how I'm seeing right now the S&P 500. We do have a little bit of a downtrend here as well. Kind of connecting like as many different dots as I can. I'm just trying to get a good image of this play in my mind. The S&P 500 sometimes gets a little tricky to read because there's so much going on, So it's not perfect. All right. I like this. This is kind of how I'm perceiving the S&P 500 right now. And once I kind of make your life easier here, you guys are going to see it as well. All right, guys, this is important. First things first, let's just go ahead and look at this play as where was the resistance. You guys can see we did have a downtrend. Now, this downtrend, we had a lot of resistance that was here. Let me change this. I want to put this in like a purple. We had resistance that was right there. Resistance that was right there. We had resistance that was right there. We had resistance that was right there. We had, again, a beautiful downtrend area, right? Then, after that downtrend kind of cracked, we did start building an uptrend. Now, where was that uptrend support line? That uptrend, we did have a bounce play right here. We did have a bounce play right here. And as you guys could see, we started cracking that uptrend. We started getting weaker, right here. That's where basically the trend line just started cracking. Now, we do have overall resistance. Resistance is this old dip buy, this old dip buy, this old sell-off. Then we have, again, this old dip buy, this old spiking high. We have, again, kind of like a doubling up right here, where we do have resistance there. We do have resistance here. We do have resistance here. So would you guys all agree? We did have a beautiful downtrend. The downtrend cracked, buying volume moved in, and we built higher lows. After we built higher lows, the stock did go a little bit higher than what we thought. As you guys can see, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, but then it shifted to top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, right? And now we are starting to get a sell-off towards the downside. So right now we're actually seeing a little bit of a drop and a fade as we are now starting to get weaker. So we are dropping and fading, getting weaker. Now, how low can we go? Well, obviously, the majority of traders are going to be looking for that dip, buy, and bounce. Where is that dip, buy, and bounce going to be? Most likely, it's going to be back on down towards this area, which is going to be our next kind of like main channel support line. And that main channel support line is most likely going to be somewhere back down towards here, where that's where, again, we could get that nice overall dip and bounce. This is how I'm perceiving the S&P 500. So now let's go over to Paint right now, bring up Paint, and let's just kind of type things on out to kind of make our life even easier at this moment. So we do have, right, what did we have here? We did have, let me make this a little bit, let's kind of just make like a little legend, right? We did have last week's downtrend. Last week's downtrend, boom, easy. That's what's in that purple area, last week's downtrend. Now, we also do have current resistance. Current resistance, which is going to be awesome. Current resistance, boom, awesome. And now we also do have the bottom area, the blue, in, again, our current support. And that's more of like this colorish. Current support. So we do have downtrend. I want to brighten that up a little bit. Okay. So we have last week's downtrend. Awesome. We have current resistance. Awesome. And then we do have our current support line right here, which is going to be awesome as well. So this is how I'm perceiving what we have at this moment for, again, these dip buys. And you know what? I'm just going to put that in black. Make my life easy. Make everyone's life easy. Current support. Now, I feel like we should also add our prices, right? So what is our current support line? Current support line that I see at this moment is going to be back on down towards around 663 area. I think that's a good area, right? If we, again, brought this on down, and let's just say, where is that current support? Current support is going to be right around 663 support. Let's just put that like right here. What else do we have here? Our main resistance line is 671. Put that in red. 671 resistance. Okay. So that's kind of the best way to be able to see the stock. That's kind of the best way to be able to understand it. And now once you, again, have your support and resistance, now you can make your life, a lot easier as you know where to be able to do rejections, where to be able to go ahead and do some dip buys. So let me kind of type this out a little bit right now. And let's go with the S&P 500. S&P 500. Here is my full review of the current setup. And again, obviously, traders, what do you guys need to be aware of, right? Support is where we can see dip buys. Resistance is where we can see selling / shorting, right? So what we do have at this moment, 671 shows major resistance. And then we do have, of course, 663 shows major support. Try to avoid the middle price points as there is a lack of predictability. All right, team. You guys are all good. You guys are all set. You guys are all ready to make this money. You guys are all, again, kind of getting a good idea now. And I'm sharing that all on my social media. So if you guys need that chart, you guys can go ahead and look at my X. You guys can look at my Twitter. You guys can look at, Tradecaster. You guys can look at anything that you guys need. But we can at least get a good view now of what we need out of this play. It is going to be an awesome day ahead, traders. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to see what we have. We only got about 2 minutes. 2 momentos. 2 momentos. AIM here, team. AIM. AIM working its way back on up. Again, I do not feel comfortable shorting this play to like the 160s. AIM's a little bit of a beast. If it starts seeing 160s, 170s, that's where I would look for a little bit of a better short. Guys, little heads on up. AIM still again spiking, still climbing, still ripping, and still running. AIM is a great stock right now. A lot of traders are still focused over on this play. A lot of traders are looking at this one. And I do think AIM is a play that, again, if it gets up towards like 170, that's where, again, kind of I see some previous strong resistance lines. So, again, AIM's target, yeah, all the way up towards like 160, 170. I don't feel comfortable shorting that play in any way right now. Guys, all eyes over on the news scanner. Guys, little heads on up. Fox Runner going live here in the next, again, few moments. Stay alert, stay ready, stay set here. Fees. Guys, feedback extension. JAGX. Let's just see what we have here. JAGX might have a quick little spike and dump. FDA feedback on that. We do have a collaboration on ONMD. ONMD, little collaboration. We do have, again, DAO, which does award. Has an award. DAO. DAO, room to run up towards around 306. Just a little heads on up. Stock is shortable. 500 shares. If this stock ever started kind of getting a little ripping and running on up towards around, again, that 306 mark, could look for a little short, goes up towards 311, goes up to 324. I always like to just kind of throw short orders in just in case, again, something does get a little bit of a spike. DAO, guys, stock again does have a lot of resistance right around that 310 all the way up to 320. If DAO gets a little spike, I'm going to look for a short. We do have CMTL. CMTL achieves milestone with delivery of first moderns to the U.S. Army. Guys, CMTL, talking about the U.S. Army, does have resistance. Resistance is going to be at the price of $487 over on CMTL. So CMTL, if this one spikes, again, I'm just kind of doing the same thing, putting limit orders. I'm looking to see if something is going to spike. We do have, again, the U.S. Army press release. That could definitely bring in some hype. That definitely could bring in some momentum. Just putting short orders in up high, seeing if we can get filled on anything, see if anything does spike, see if anything does rip, if that's CMTL, if that's, again, one of these other plays. Right now here, team, what else do we got? Come on. CMTL could spike because it does achieve a major milestone with delivery of first EDM to U.S. Army. We also do have DAIO. DAIO could spike because it's awarded for a breakthrough. Right now, just a little heads on up, I am not in anything. But if DAO starts getting a little buying volume, I'm going to short it. If DAIO gets a little buying volume, I'm going to short it. So I'm looking for, again, 2 plays. Seeing if any of these are going to be able to, get some volume. It's more about like watching to see if volume's going to move in. It's more watching to see if, we get any sort of hyper action or momentum on that next leg. So right now, no forcing here, team. Just waiting for good opportunities. Let's see if something can spike. Does anyone see anything at 9 a.m. starting to rip and run? Anyone see anything at 9 a.m. kind of getting that next leg? TURB, we are starting to see some gas plays. Oil and gas right now, traders. So again, write down this list, everyone. Oil and gas stocks to watch. You guys do have BATL. You guys do have USO. You guys do have TURB. You guys do have TPET. We are seeing a couple little oil and gas plays starting to get some momentum. Oil and gas plays right now trying to get a little bit of popping as the S&P 500 falls on down. But I'm looking. I'm staying aware. I'm staying ready. What are you guys thinking right now? What do you got? What are your honest thoughts right now on this current market? This current market, right now at this exact second, what's going through your mind? Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? Is it slow? Are you waiting for a play? Have you already traded multiple times today? So again, right now at this time, I'm just not seeing any sort of that big time crazy ripping and running that I know the majority of traders are going to want to be focusing on. AIM, anything we need right here? I mean, unless it gets up to 160. VNRX, no. ARTL, no. I still think SWMR could still just be that sleeper pick in a way. Now, why SWMR? Just because it was a brand new IPO play. Having the brand new IPO, traders are definitely going to get excited. All right, team, I don't want to be negative at all in any sort of way. But this, again, current micro cap market, it sucks! It sucks! It's boring! There's no volume! It sucks! It's low volume right now. There's not much that we can do on plays that aren't moving. There's not much that we can do on stocks that just don't have any sort of volume right now. So, why is my trade ideas being so slow right now? Come on. What I'm going to look at, as we know, is the S&P 500. Traders, I have already given you guys the whole entire heads up on the S&P 500. How to be able to trade the S&P 500. When the S&P 500 spikes on up towards around 671, we're going to short it. Okay? So if the S&P 500, we already know this. Where are we going to look to short? Very simple. We get back up towards 669, 670. Make sure, again, we are all set, ready to go. Ritz, SWMR moves in $8 increments. If you're wrong, it will kill you. I 100% agree. SWMR is one of the best plays to be watching. I 100% agree with that. But if you are absolutely incorrect, it's going to hurt a lot. So I agree with you in every single sense, every single way. So let's make sure that you guys are all good. Let's make sure that you guys are all set here. Art Pillar, premium news on Fox Hunter hasn't updated since 8:45 yesterday. I'm in on the premium news right now, Art Pillar. Literally, I'm on premium news right now. I'm getting news the moment it comes on out at 9:06. So if I were you, Art Pillar, I would again uninstall it, head on over to foxhunter.com and just reinstall the newest version. They did do an update. So if you missed the update, you might be on the old version. Make sure, again, you head on over to Fox Hunter and download your newest version here. So if you are sitting there and, we have all the news from right now and today. All the news, AIM, VNRX, ARTL, everything's coming on out, 9:06 a.m. So if I were you, I would just go ahead and update the, that you're all set there. So go down, re-download the newest version if you guys are on the old version for whatever reason. So there was an update yesterday, little heads up. If you missed it, that might be, again, giving you that error. Also, let me double check my phone. I want to make sure. Premium news. Yeah, even on your phone as well. If you go over to your phone, you guys can see this. All the premium news is now on your phone on Fox Hunter. So again, AIM, VNRX, ARTL. And then you also have headlines and everything. So you can get all the premium news and headlines right on your phone as well. So right here, traders, I do right now I am obviously getting myself all set for the prop, getting myself all set ready to go, getting my set ready for this action. We got an awesome day ahead, don't we, baby? It's prop firm trading time. Let's go. Let's get to work. Let's go. Let's get the boys a little jacked up right here. Team, we got S&P 500. Remember, we want to get back up to 669, 670, and then get that nice little reversal right back on down. Right now, team, 637 in the market. We know at this moment we're not seeing massive breakouts, we're not seeing massive moves, we're not seeing a lot of massive action right here. You know, what we are waiting for at this time is we want to see if there is going to be a big spiker. The best chance, I think, for a big spiker is going to be yesterday's 700% top gainer, SWMR. SWMR spiked 700%. It's a brand new IPO play. So just a little heads on up in case anyone has missed anything right now. You guys can see right now at this moment, let me actually refresh this. We do have our top gainers. We do have AIM, we have VNRX, we have ARTL. AIM, VNRX, ARTL. These are the plays that the majority of traders are focusing on. Now, you guys can also see kind of like that dramatic drop-off where we go from AIM being a 111% gainer and then drops down to 42 and then drops down to 27. Is EXOZ getting any hype? Hold on a second. EXOZ. Let's see if that one gets any sort of spiking. No, nothing there. So we can clearly see what are the top gainers on the day. And, you know, AIM up 111%. But then look at the drop off. We go to a 37% top gainer, 31% top gainer. Look what else we have. A 7-cent play as a top gainer, a 26-cent play as a top gainer, a 5-cent play as a top gainer. There's not many things right here that I absolutely love. I'm not loving this hype. I'm not loving this momentum. I'm not loving this action right here. I want to find plays that are a little bit better across the board that are going to be able to make us a little bit more cash. Yes, VNRX did have a great press release talking about breakthrough in its cancer treatment, but it's only up 37%. I would say my favorite press release still today would be PDYN. My favorite press release today would be PDYN. Saying again, the best press release I have is the PDYN that talks about signing a contract with the Navy. We are in a military heavy time, aka conflicts with Iran. We are seeing again military stocks, drone stocks go on a very nice spike. And since we have a press release right now with, you know, the Navy, I do think PDYN might be the best opportunity for us to be able to go on some sort of rip and run if it could ever break $8. If it could break $8, I think that's where, you know, you have the best chance of being able to go on a spike. Other than that, though, guys, I kind of typed out everything that you guys need over on the S&P 500, just making sure that you guys are all set. The S&P 500 here, team, this is how you guys can see it. Go to a 30-minute time frame, and you can understand where resistance is at, where support's at, where the old downtrend's at, where the uptrend is at, and what we just cracked. If you want to make money today, I think the best thing that we can do is short as close as we can into the high 669s, into the 670s. So traders, what I am going to do, very simple, very easy. I'm going to Google, I'm typing in again one stop prop, I'm heading back over towards one stop prop at this time, and I'm signing up over towards my one stop prop account. I've already signed on up, but you guys can come on over here, get your $100,000 account. They are still having a sale, Lucky 40 for 40% off. And let me just log in and get my prop firm account all set, ready to go. So I am all set right here. Let me get this going. Bada boom. And just a little heads on up here, traders. I did not trade anything yesterday. I am still sitting with a $100,000 account. So again, I still have my $100,000 account for us to get funded. Now again, I'm doing this for you guys, little heads on up. This is me starting from fresh. This is me starting from scratch. This right here, I just signed up and I need to get funded. This is the evaluation. This is the test that basically shows, hey, let's go ahead and make money. We have to do what? What is the test? They have given us $100,000. We need to make $5,000 before we lose $12,000. This proves that we are a good trader. If we can just make $5,000 before we lose $12,000, they will fund us $100,000. So my goal today is to go ahead and make $5,000 and have every single person that's with me, every single person that's signing up, every single person that's trading with me right now, we all get funded $100,000 by the end of this week. That's what I want. Okay? So again, if you guys have not, you guys want to do the same exact thing that I'm doing, again, you guys can do it all over on One Stop Prop. You guys can have the same platform, same everything. You guys can have the discount. It's all right here. It's Lucky 40, and you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll. All right? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely great. Absolutely tremendous. Let's see what else we got going on here. Do we have AIM starting to squeeze right now? Guys, AIM is starting to squeeze. AIM. This is a play that obviously is still trying to rip and run. Now, AIM, guys. How much higher can AIM go? This is one that we have been watching and again focusing on. Now again, AIM is one of the best plays with a press release here. Talks about the breakthrough treatment right now. We know again AIM has been an absolute beast. We know AIM again is going on this absolutely great climb. And actually right here, AIM. Let's go to the premium. There you go, premium news. We have our AIM play. Now again, AIM right here has the approval of cancer therapy in Japan. So I'm actually going to post this right here, guys, for every single person. Come on. AIM is the #1 play. 142% gain. Talks about approval for its cancer. AIM is the #1 stock kind of waking on up right now. AIM is the play that the majority of traders are focusing on. Now, Deck, how high can AIM get up towards? AIM. I did not short this at $1. I didn't short at 110. I didn't short at 120. I didn't short at any of these areas. We do have old spiking high right around that 189-ish mark. If this play keeps on going, we could see all the way up towards 220. Now, the thing is, AIM has very expensive shares to short, doesn't it? Yeah, I believe so. Let me actually, I'm going to cancel all my previous orders on these stocks that never got filled. So I'm canceling everything. Little heads on up, I only made $90 earlier this morning. And let's just see, can AIM break through $2? Maybe run up to $2.15. How much are shares to short right now? I believe AIM is very expensive. So I'm going to go to AIM. Let's do 4,000 shares. 4,000 shares over on AIM. Let's go to Inquire All. Let's go to Locate Lowest. Let's click Cancel. And that's going to cost me, guys, $721. Now, usually, shares are not this expensive. But it might just be the pure fact that every single person is looking right now to short AIM. Every single person is saying, guys, AIM is up 120%. There is nothing else that is spiking like this. Let's all just go after and short AIM. So that's probably why shares are such in high demand right now. So I have not located shares to short on AIM yet. And you know what? Maybe if it gets above $2, I can look for shares to short because I do have a great feeling at that point. But, right now, I just don't even think it's worth it. So guys, 916 in the market. We'll keep our eyes peeled on AIM. S&P 500. Spike on up to 669, 670. We're going to short that. Okay? I want to make sure that we win on the Prop Firm Challenge. I want to make sure everyone here gets funded $100,000 on the Prop Firm Challenge. Okay? Right now here, team, we want to see what we have and where this momentum is going to take us S&P 500 kicking things on off, most likely today. AIM again, we can look for shorts above again, that $2 mark. And last but not least, do not forget about SWRM. SWRM here, traders. Swarm. SWMR, is that it? Yes, SWMR. This is a play that spiked 700% yesterday. Okay? SWMR. This is a brand new IPO, military attack drones. Play went from $11, ripped up to $50, could easily spike back on up towards this area here today, guys. Take a look. You got a little bit of a downtrend at this moment. If you want to short, wait until you get back up towards like $40. If you want to short today over on SWM, you probably want to do it somewhere near that $40 mark. What I see is I see strong resistance over on SWM right around 39. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. Then we have a breakout. Bounce off 39. Then again, a little bounce off 39. Then sell off. Most likely the best area for you guys to be able to make some money is going to be right around that A, $39 mark, or B, if you guys can play the downtrend, right around $40. It's either $40 or $39. SWMR is the newest IPO that the majority of traders focused on. Doing a little speed run through the analyst alerts right here. Speed run. S&P 500. Always, again, every year on average has a 14% pullback before we go green. That's absolutely fine, guys. We're down 5%. Get ready for maybe some more pain and even a better dip buy. These are all the leading stocks of 2026. The left-hand side are the most credible plays. The ones in the middle are the ones that, again, definitely have a following and some structure. And the ones on the right are the speculative plays. Left plays, best plays of 2026. Middle plays, little bit higher risk, but doing great. And the right plays are all high-risk plays that hopefully can go up more. On top of that, SWMR, here's the new IPO, the play that again alerted us, saying, hey, we're up 700% on an attack drone play. Every single trader should be aware of this new IPO stock. SoFi, Anthony Noto did purchase 500,000 shares on SoFi last night. This again brought in some attention. If you have the CEO purchasing shares of the company, people are going to like that. Lululemon did come out with the earnings last night. They missed, not very good. DocuSign did have a good earnings last night. Unfortunately, did not again go on any sort of explosive move that held its gains. Right now, little fun fact, we are seeing less people put money into the market over the last 4 years. Less money is being put in the market right now than what we've seen in the last 4 years. A little bit scary. That means fear is high. Micron, MU, does have earnings tonight. Micron is going to be coming up to $500. Ladies and gentlemen, if Micron spikes above 500, I would say like 520, 530, 540, get ready for a pullback. We know, again, $500 is a super strong resistance line. MU is going to have some trouble around 500, even if it has good earnings. Little heads up. Could be an amazing short. We do have the top 50 most valuable assets in the world. The top 5 are real estate, oil, Chinese gold, Chinese yen, gold, US dollar. These are, again, some things that maybe you guys want to be focusing on. We do have, again, top gainers, top losers of yesterday. As you guys could see, SWMR was the #1 top gainer of yesterday. And then we basically get into all the news out of today. So I do want to type out hottest press releases, right? Hottest press releases today. What are the ones that every single person should news? Click the premium news right here. Go to see all. Go ahead and check this on out. And what do we have? We do have AIM as the #1 top dog. We do have VNRX. We do have PERF. We do have ARTL. We do have OVID. We do have, some of these plays that, again, people have to be aware of, right? That you guys have to be looking at. Hottest press releases today. These are the stocks that, again, the majority of traders are focusing on. These are the stocks that the majority of traders are looking at. These are the ones that, again, you guys want to stand up and say, oh boy, let's make that money. All right. Traders, people, everyone. Want to make sure that you guys are all set. All right. So 921 in the market right now. We actually are seeing SMR get a little pop. Give me 2 seconds here, traders. Gonna run across the room, make sure we're all set, switch the battery on out so we are getting ourselves ready for an awesome day ahead. Let's do it, traders. Let's go. All right, here, traders. We're good. Fresh new battery. Making sure we're all set, ready to rock. Market opens up in about 7 minutes here. SMWR or SWMR. If I say SMWR, SMWR, SMRW, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, little heads on up. I'm saying this right now. If I say something, you know what I'm talking about. You know it. I know it. You know that I know that you know it. Deck, what's that penny stock tipple that had cancer news? I mean, there was a couple cancer press releases today. We had AIM. AIM had cancer news. And VNRX. VNRX also had cancer news. So again, you guys can go ahead and type those on out so you're all set. Guys, SWMR, this play here, this one could be a possible short. You guys already know my S&P 500 entry. I want to see the S&P 500 try to spike back up towards like 679-ish. We get a little pop, 669, 669 area. Get a little reversal. Again, the best area for a reversal is all the way back up to 671. I just don't think we're going to get back up to 671. I think, again, the VWAP would be a great area. Just a little heads on up as well. You know, Fox Runner is free, by the way. You don't get as much, you know, information, but just a little heads on up. You guys can get Fox Runner for free. You don't get keywords or voice alerts or like push notifications to your phone, but you guys do get a news scanner. You guys do get all real-time data. You guys do get some analyst alerts, but a little heads on up. I do use the premium version, but you guys can also download it for free. Some people don't realize that. Art Pillar, send them an email. So just a little heads on up, support@foxrunner.com. Art Pillar, send them an email, and I'm sure they'll be able to kind of give you an answer. All right, here. Let's get ready to rock. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Team, let's go. 9:26 a.m. Eastern time. People are excited. The crowd is jumping. We want to see where the buying volume is going to take us. Guys, S&P 500, little bounce right here. So again, let me bring over my one-stop prop so I'm all set here. All right. Now, Deck, how do you trade? Again, I always do the US 500. US 500, one at a time. Like one little contract, one little entry at a time. I would like to see, again, anything above 669, 669.20, start adding, you know, little ones. So again, I do like the S&P 500 for a little bit of a spike in the mid to high 669s, and then again, look for little shorts. That's like my ultimate game plan right here. Let me switch out my scanners, making sure that we are all good. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Guys, it is 9:27 in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, I do got to tell you guys something here. Tomorrow, I am going to be out of the office tomorrow morning. I am actually heading. Everything is okay. I want to let you guys know that. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. But I actually do have a little bit of a surgery tomorrow. Something random kind of popped on up, and I just have to get it taken care of. So I do have a little surgery tomorrow morning. And but everything's good. Everything is fine. Everything is set. Everything is absolutely tremendous. But I will actually be missing tomorrow morning. I will put the scanners up. So I will be able to put the scanners up. I will, again, kind of set it for everyone to be able to watch. I just won't be able to live commentate. But I will put the scanners up. You guys be all set. I do have to go to the hospital tomorrow. I have to do a little surgery tomorrow. No big deal. In and out. And then I'll be back. Okay? But we are all set, ready to go. I will have the scanners up tomorrow. It's nothing major. Just, again, something that I just need to take care of. That's all. Deck, you getting a circumcision nowadays? Age 32. And I'm asking again also, don't put me under. I'm going to stay awake during the whole entire thing. It's going to be a crazy day. S&P 500 here, team. Let's see if this thing can get a little rip and rally, spike and climb, a little bit of hype, a little bit of momentum, a little bit of action. We do have SWMR traders as well. SWMR. Guys, SWMR, little heads on up, is all the way back up towards that downtrend. Is anyone looking for shorts out of SWMR? SWMR, this is a scary one to short, but I do think it could be like very profitable. How much are shares to short on this play? Not bad, 50 bucks. SWMR here, traders. I don't dislike possible shorts on this play. You gotta stay tiny. I would stay 50 shares at a time. And just kind of spread them out at safe areas. 50 shares at a time. 41.40 short. 41.90 short. 42.70 short. 43.40 short. 46. Guys, little heads on up. I am going to slowly get filled over on this play. Guys, little heads on up. I actually did just get filled on SWMR. 50 shares at a time. So SWMR traders, I am actually getting filled on this play. Only 50 shares at a time. I don't want to go too crazy. As you guys can see, I do have a cost basis right now of 42.35. 42.35. I'm just doing, again, short orders kind of across the board here. Making sure I'm putting myself in a good position. So I do have 200 shares. And, if this stock could fade and fall and dump all the way back down to 38, 39, 30, who knows what could happen. We could be able to make some money. So I'm actually letting that one rock out for a little bit. What about the S&P 500? Guys, S&P 500, we got to see that thing up towards around 669. Okay? S&P 500, let's see if that thing can get up towards around 669. SWMR. Got to be careful on that play as well, as we know. I'm not going too big on that play. I'm staying very kind of quiet on that play. I'm doing 50 shares at a time at most. 50 shares at a time. I just don't want to put myself in any sort of scary position that could hurt me. So I'm just doing 50 shares at a time. If I did 1,000 shares all at one entry, it's way too much. It's way too dangerous. So I'd rather only get filled up, as the stock, runs up $2, $3, $4, $5. SWMR is a little bit of a scary play. That's why I'm staying very small. 50 shares at a time, 200 shares. Only, again, probably doing 500 shares at most over on that thing. Guys, AIM also halted on the upside. AIM halted on the upside right now. All traders, everyone be aware, AIM halted on the upside. Ladies and gentlemen, SWMR just dumped and got shorted on the downside. Actually, not halted yet. Guys, SWMR is almost halted on the downside. So, little heads on up for you guys. If anyone is interested on this play right here and right now, SWMR, we are up $620. 200 shares, guys. That is absolutely awesome to see. Look at this play again, guys. Right now, we're at 470. 496. Could this stock, again, what should I do here, team? You guys think that lock in against $600 right now? Or do I just let this bad boy rock? I mean, we could see this play again just consistently fade and fall, couldn't we? I'm going to be a smart trader. Lock in $536. Guys, I'm out. SWMR just made $536. Sure, we might go down to 36, 35, 34. But you know what? I got in at a good entry, an entry that I like. And then you know what? I got out of this play $536. SWMR, I'm going to take it. Out of this play, $536 live in front of you. And again, a great little start to this day. Great little start to this day overall. Wouldn't you guys agree? So that's a little bit of a scary one. We know, again, profits could, that thing could spike right back on up. Let's just be careful. We'll take again $500+. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's also think about this here for a second. Why? Traders, I've gone over this before. Why am I trading the prop firm? Like, someone tell me the reason. Why? Why is Deck trading the prop firm right now? It's because in this market, we don't have much volume. We aren't seeing a lot of penny stock rips and runs. We're not seeing a lot of crazy spikes. So why am I trading the prop firm? Because the most money I can ever lose trading this prop firm is $320. That's what I paid for this test. I paid $320 for this test. The worst case scenario is I fail this test, is I lose $12,000 on this test. I don't lose $12,000 in real life. I lose, again, only what I paid for the prop firm. So remember, guys, when I head on over here and I go over towards, again, one stop, and I say, hey, you know what? I want to get funded $100,000. I want to get funded $100,000. Get funded now. Usually it costs, again, $542. But since they are having their lucky 40 for St. Patrick's Day, it's $325. So I go ahead and I click continue and I pay for it and yada, yada, yada. You guys know what's good, right? Now, again, the most I can lose is $325. It's just what I lose for my entry. I already locked in nearly $600. It's over $610 today. So now I can trade the prop firm and say to myself, you know what? Let me try to trade the prop. Let me pass my test, get funded $100,000, and basically it's all profit from there. So let's see if the SPY can kind of go on a little bit of a rally. We want to see mid to high 669s. You know, where would I want to get? Like 670 would be like the best. 670, 10, 670, 40. Let's see if we can rip up another dollar. Kind of, you know, get us to where we want to be. You know? You know, the VWAP is going to hold up as a little bit of resistance. Little heads on up. AIM is unhalted. AIM is unhalted. SWMR also still trying to spike its way back on up. So, guys, this is also, I'm very happy I took some profits. Happy I took some gains. SWMR working its way back on up. SPY right now, traders, we want to see that little pop. See if we can, you know, rip and run up towards around that 669, 670 area. Start getting ready for some possibility of some shorts. Again, take a look over on the chart that I posted before. Basically giving every single person a clear overview of what I want. You know, the top best resistance area we can get is 671. Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce, or top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. The best area we can get is 671. That's the best area we can get. But at the same time, even if we get into the 669s, that could be a great time to start looking for an entry. Even right now, potentially, you could get a nice little entry where we have room to fall all the way down to 663. So it's like, you know, 661 is the top. That would be the best overall top area to get. Now, obviously, the S&P 500 isn't going to follow things perfectly. We might be, you know, hit the VWAP at 669.30 and fall. We might get a little pop to 669.90, 670, then fall. We might, again, spike all the way back on up, right? You know, all I'm trying to do is get in as close as I can to resistance so I have the best opportunity. So right here, traders, we are again watching. Got the S&P 500 slowly moving itself on up towards the 669s. There we go, 669s, trying to get a little pop. Guys, I'm going to do my first one entry over on the US 500 here. And then again, I'm just going to slowly add every, like, let's say like 30, 40, 50 cents. Just one entry at this time. See, we get a little pop of that VWAP. VWAP area is going to be some strong resistance right around 669.30. So just doing one entry at a time. Right now, we're right next to the VWAP. The VWAP could hold up as main resistance. I don't know if we're going to break the VWAP or not. There's I can't tell the future. But I'm saying again, you know, a lot of traders are going to be asking themselves, is the VWAP going to hold? So we did just do a short right next to the VWAP. You know, we would like to kind of add shorts up in the 670s. We, you know, add some, you know, add a little US 500. And basically, again, all we're looking at this time is we're just saying to ourselves, where is that main resistance line? You know, you take a look over on this chart right here, team. It shouldn't be that difficult to kind of figure out. We take a look over on this chart. You can see we get a big, again, a bounce play right around 669. Then we get another big bounce play at 669. Then we get a sell-off at 671. Then again a dip buy. Then again strong resistance. Then strong resistance. Then strong resistance. It's all right next to 669 all the way up to 671. All within that region. Okay? So again, like that's the main resistance line. We're going to see if we're going to fade and fall and drop from there. We can wait for an upper shadow, or you can just slowly scale up. And if we're incorrect, we're incorrect. Again, like the most I can possibly lose on this trade is $300, as I said. Right now, we got up towards a high of 669.30 so far. 10 a.m., guys, coming up in 20 minutes. Now, 10 a.m., we usually have some sort of economic data, some sort of random news. Little heads on up. ARTL also trying to spike. How's SWRM? SWMR. Guys, SWMR getting back up towards around $45. Little heads on up for you guys. S&P 500, I want to wait for that new high to be able to add. We have 669.30. I only have one entry right now over on the prop firm. And again, I trade the US 500 just one at a time. Don't do anything bigger than one at a time, guys. Kind of do one, wait for a new entry. Then do another, wait for a new entry. And we're kind of wait for that pullback. We'll wait to see if we get that reversal. Right now, we got 669.30 as the current high. And we're having trouble breaking above that 669.30 mark. See if it gets a little bit of that pop on up. 669.30 again. Keep hitting that 669.30 area, guys. 669.30 again. We keep hitting 669.30. For some reason, there's a little wall right now at 669.30. Now, I do think, again, we will break it to get some sort of little upper shadow at least. But it seems like right now, that VWAP area, right? That VWAP is holding on up as a wall right now. Top resistance wall, top resistance wall, top resistance wall. Is there a chance that a red candle forms? We start going back down to 668, 40 here soon? S&P 500, we're down 0.2% at this moment. Obviously, we got some more room to drop, more room to fade, more room to get weaker. Main wall resistance. Here comes that possibility of that break. 669.30, guys, 669.33. Hitting, again, a little bit of tops right now. Gonna add a brand new one right at the tippity top right now. So I'm just adding, again, small shares. I only have 2 shares right now in the US 500 at this moment. If we go all the way up towards around 670, I could add a little bit more. But all I'm doing is 1 share down low, 1 share at this current high, seeing again if we're going to, fade back on down, have my cost bases above that 669.10, 669.20 mark. Just again, watching to see where is that main reversal going to happen. Now, how high can we go up to? If you want to be as safe as possible, I will tell you this right now. If you're saying, Deck, I'm not feeling this right now, right? You could go all the way on up towards 671.30 before we get our potential reversal. Remember, traders, the S&P 500 is a lot harder to predict than, again, a smaller penny stock. Notice what I mean by this. Notice, again, the dip buy was 669 here, 669 here, but top resistance was 671 here. Here was 669, here was 671, here's 671, here's 670, here's 672, here's 672, here's again 669. It's around this area. I cannot give the best mark. I'm just saying the best overall kind of around the area is right around 671. So that's why it's a little tough, because it could be slightly above it, could be slightly underneath it, it could be like this could be the perfect area, or it might go up to 672. That's why, again, sometimes this is tough. SWMR, guys, Swarm, little heads on up. We still might see a little pop over on Swarm. Little heads on up, guys. This has room to go up towards 49.50. Like this one might still try to get a little hype and might get a little action. Just a heads up for every person. I only have 2 entries right now on my S&P 500, US 500 trade. And I know you guys are also talking about ARTL. ARTL is halted on the upside right now. ARTL is halted on the upside. So ARTL halted on the upside right now. I do want to see the S&P 500 just up towards that 670 mark. Guys, SPY. Here's a little reversal. Traders, is anyone else in on US 500 with me right now? Again, we want to try to make $5,000 if we can. You know, that's obviously the goal. What would be like a great little profit today? Maybe, again, anything over 2,000. If we could make over $2,000 today, like that could be a great target. That could be some great money-making opportunities for us. Right now, we're up $600 over on this trade. You know, the S&P 500, you know, I do believe we still are on a pretty big downtrend. The S&P 500 does have a lot of room to fade and fall. I do think, again, if we just kind of get the right entries, like as I think we might have right now, we allow it to play out, we allow it to kind of do what it needs to do, we can definitely make some nice money. We can make some nice profit. We can make some nice, you know, opportunity. So I'm just letting this S&P 500 trade kind of rock out at this moment and seeing if this can continue to build. We crack 668. We go on down to 667, you know, stuff like that, where we could be able to push ourselves up nearly $2,000 on the day. You know, let's get working, right? Let's get working towards this $5,000 target, right? Right now, again, you know, we are trying to close in and be able to push and pop and move and get ourselves up towards that $5,000 target region is the goal, right? So S&P 500, let's just allow that play. If you're happy with your profits, lock in. That's number one thing that I can always say to people. If you're happy with your profits, lock in. If you're happy with your gains, lock in. ARTL is live. ARTL is live right now. Might try to pop on up towards around $8. If this thing does rip and run, we could get up towards around like $8.50 or so. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely great. It's gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a fun day. Guys, ARTL still trying to move on up a little bit. ARTL still grinding its way on up. So ARTL still trying to get that grind. Guys, S&P 500 a little all over the place. I'm just letting my S&P 500 trade go right now. I'm not doing anything. If it hits a new high, I'm going to add. If not, let it fall. So right now, guys, S&P 500, I'm just sitting with about a $400 profit right now. But again, if it hits a new high, let it keep going up a little bit more. If, again, it crashes on down, then, again, we're going to make money on the downside. I really don't have many concerns on either side right now. But as always, if you are happy with your profits, you don't have to hold them as long as I do. I'm trying to pass this prop firm in a little bit more of an aggressive manner. You can always lock in your gains when you have them. Little heads up, okay? Where's SWMR at, guys? SWMR might try to keep on spiking here. SWMR still trying to get a little ripping and running and popping and climbing. Also, ARTL. Traders, ARTL right now trying to get some, you know, that next leg on up. Deck, how high can ARTL get up towards? It's going to have some strong pre-market resistance. But if this thing keeps on going, 875? 875 area is kind of like that perfect little mark, that perfect little area in my eyes. I would still say S&P 500 is going to get up towards around 670 if you want to add, if you want to re-enter. 670 area is kind of more of my target that I'm waiting for. If it drops on down from here, no worries. Right now here, team AIM, seeing a drop. ARTL still watching. SWMR, Swarmer, still again getting ready for, I think, that $45 break. Guys, there's a chance that Swarmer spikes all the way back up to $50 today. So far, we're sitting fine. Like, I don't need to trade the rest of the day. I'm sitting with a $620 profit right now. Yesterday, we made over 500 bucks. Today, we're sitting with $600. No harm. No harm, no foul, nothing bad in any sort of way. We're just, again, enjoying life at this moment. So we do have the S&P 500. I am still watching SWMR to see what that's going to be doing next for us. As I already stated, guys, I just want to make sure that you guys do have it just for some fun. If you guys have not filled out your March Madness bracket tournament, please go do that. Now, again, I am not sponsored by Kalshi in any sort of way, but they are giving away $1 billion if anyone can, again, predict the perfect bracket. So it's absolutely free. You don't need to know much about basketball. Just go ahead and guess what team you think is going to win the March Madness tournament. Right now, I have Duke and Michigan. I think Duke is going to win it all. I really don't watch much college basketball, but that's kind of where it all lined up towards. So the thing is here, team, if you have not, we have a deal. We have an agreement. If I win $1 billion, I am going to give you some of it. I think what we can do here, guys, is everyone who's watching right now, I will give $1 million to if I win $1 billion. But do I have the same agreement from you? If you win $1 billion, somehow or another, you predict the perfect bracket, will you again give me $1 million? I will give you $5 million if I win. You give me $5 million if you win. Let's make it. Let's have that agreement. I think we have a good agreement going right here. I think, again, we can all again agree, hey, all right, that's fair. Let's work together as a team. So don't copy my bracket. Don't copy the same bracket I have. Make yours different. Let's try to win. So basically, instead of you just rooting for yourself, we can root for all 1,000 people here. It's 1 in 1,000 or 1,000 in a billion. What are better odds? I think the 1 in 1,000 is, honestly. But you know what I'm saying. You win, throw me a couple mil. I win, I'll throw everyone here a couple mil. $1 billion is so much money. I don't even know how they're even going to pay that off. I have a feeling if someone actually does predict a perfect bracket, there would be lawyers or whatnot, and they'd be like, hey, you know what? We'll give you $10 million. Nate Trades, give all lifetimers $5 million. Nate Trades, if I win $1 billion, every person here that's a lifetime member, I will give $10 million to. So every person that's a lifetime member over on, again, Tradecaster, I will give you $10 million each. If, again, I win $1 billion. Deal? Deal? So right here, team, S&P 500 still watching for that collapse all the way back on down. And again, we're just sitting on the S&P 500 trades right now, guys. We're going to just watch, if the S&P 500 starts going sub 668, that's where we start making some good money, like sub $1,000. So it's like, we got in at great entries, and all we did, as I said, is I was just looking at where is there going to be good opportunities for a reversal. Anywhere around 671. A lot of times, though, when you have these big sell-offs, you don't usually bounce right back on up. Usually when you have a big sell-off, you usually kind of bounce back up and build a lower high. So I didn't think we were going to get all the way back up to 671. I was kind of thinking more like 670 to 669.80 to something like that. And then again, like right now, we're looking for a sell-off back down to pre-market lows. We want to see, can the S&P 500, get this crack here? If we can crack, back on down towards 668, crack on down to 667s, start getting some weakness. We start seeing one of those days where the Dow is down, right? 1,000 points. I mean, guys, we could make over 500, $5,000 today, right? Dow currently down 184 points. Let's see if we can get some weakness. Let's see if we can get a fade. Let's see if we can see a drop. Right now, we're sitting fine. SWMR. Nope, still $45. Anyone want to short SMWR still? SMWR, see if you guys can short that play. I will say this, though. Most likely in the next 7 minutes, we're going to see something dramatic happen. Is there any economic data today at 10 o'clock, guys? At 10 o'clock today, is there any economic data? Let me see. What's today? Wednesday? Wednesday, we have factory orders at 10 a.m. Wednesday, we have factory orders. What the heck does that mean? I really don't know. Okay, so, but I guarantee we'll probably see a sharp spike or sharp drop right at 10 a.m. Baby. Yes. Come on. AIM, guys. AIM getting that drop. AIM has room to fall down down towards 104. 104 is its 50-day moving average. That's most likely where the next main line of support's at. Right now, traders, I'm still in on my prop firm trade. I'm currently up $170, $230. I only have 2 entries. Does anyone have a better entry than I do? Let me ask you guys right now. Is anyone in on US 500, but you guys have an entry on the S&P 500 at 669.50? 669.60, 669.70. My entry right now is 669.20. So I'm like kind of sitting right around that 669.10, 669.20 mark. So again, I'm only up right now like 30, 25 cents, like nothing big. So we'll see what we get. Right now, 9.54 in the market. There is a Fed meeting today, I believe. I think you are correct. Isn't Jerome Powell speaking today? I think you are correct with that, ladies and gentlemen. I think Jerome Powell speaks today at 2 o'clock. Make sure every single person is set with that. Make sure every single person is aware of that. So, economic calendar. Yeah, 2 o'clock interest rate decision. So we do have 2 o'clock interest rate decision. Thank you. That is something that actually is very important. All right, here, team. Right now, any big spiker, we got ARTL. ARTL, which is the best one right now here, team. How much are shares to short on ARTL? Let's just kind of take a look. ARTL. Wanting to see how much higher that play can get up towards. ARTL, let's just see what we can do here. ARTL, let's go with 3,000 shares. 3,000 shares right here. Let's go to inquire for 3,000 shares. Let's go to locate lowest. Now let's click cancel. Man, ARTL, guys, that's $750. That's just too expensive. Their shares to short, they're just so expensive right now. My cheapest shares were SWMR. Guys, SWMR still watching this one. What's the SPY doing right now? Guys, SPY hopefully getting that crack here soon. We're watching to see if the SPY is going to crack underneath 668.50. If the SPY can start cracking underneath 668.50, that's where we can get paid really good. Right now, we're up about $500 over on the prop firm. So again, you know, we want to make $5,000 though. So let's just kind of do some math here, guys. It seems like $500 is paying us every 50 cents. So if we fall again, how much do we have to fall? $2.50 to kind of make $5,000 today. That means we would have to fall from 669 down towards around 667.50, right? Or 666.50. Sorry. Definitely all possible, all plausible. Definitely could happen. Let's see if the S&P 500 can start getting weaker. Guys, S&P 500 starting to get a little bit weakness here. I'm not selling anytime soon. I kind of just want to see if today's going to be a nice solid red day. See if this, red day can kind of fade all the way back on down towards the pre-market lows, 667. Now, I will say this as well, traders. If you want to get as risky as possible, you guys can 100% pass your prop firm today. How would you guys pass your prop firm today? 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, we know the S&P 500 is going to go nuts. At 2 o'clock, I'm not saying nuts as in up, but I'm saying if you guys want to 100% pass your prop firm today, here's the cheat code. We know that with FOMC interest rate decisions, interest rates, we are either going to see the S&P 500 do this. It's either at 2 o'clock going to spike straight up, Or again at 2 o'clock, it's going to crash right on down. 2 o'clock, we will see the S&P 500 either spike up or dump on down. We know that. So what could you do? You could buy 2 different $100,000 accounts. And guess what you do on this, guys? You say, hey, I'm going to buy the S&P 500 at 1:58 p.m. And I'm going to short the S&P 500 at 1:58 p.m. One account is here. The other account, count number 2, is here. What do you guys think is going to happen? Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of these is going to lose. The other one is going to win. So if you kind of wanted to cheat the system a little bit, you could come on over to One Stop Prop. You could drop on down to Get Funded Now. You could, again, head on over and, again, purchase one for $325. Then you do the same exact thing. Purchase another one for $325. You are spending $650, but almost 99% guaranteeing you will be funded $100,000. So let me ask you guys this. Is it worth it to spend $600 to get funded $100,000? Right? That's up to you. But that's what, again, a lot of people could do. Guys, S&P 500 still kind of sitting at the same exact areas. Guys, 10 a.m. is happening in 1 minute. We might see a dramatic spike or drop in the next 1 minute. Little heads up for you guys, okay? Little heads up for every single person. You might want to be ready to add or get out, okay? Please be ready to add or get out, because at 10 o'clock, we usually see some sort of sharp spike or sharp drop, and that's because we usually get new data to come on out. So just be ready for that. S&P 500 is 10 o'clock right now. Let's see what happens. S&P 500 right here and right now. Are we going to see any sort of dramatic spike or dump or crash or move or anything? Just be prepared. That's all. Right now, we're still building a little bit of higher lows. A little bit, not much. I still think we could see that pop up towards like 670, though. I don't want to add until we get above 670. That's the thing. It's like, hey, I'm in on 200. I'm in on these 2 shares right here, these 2 contracts. Do I want to add right now? Like, yes, I do, but I don't want to do it if all of a sudden it pops right back up to 670 and then I just end up losing. Right now, we're still sitting with the same thing. $250 profit. Waiting for that 668 to crack. Waiting for that 668 to crack. Waiting for that big dump. Waiting for that big weakness. Right now here, traders, we are absolutely fine at this moment. No reason to put ourselves in any sort of play at all. All right, here, team. We are absolutely good. SWMR still watching to see if that's going to pop on up. If anyone is sitting on SMWR shorts around $45, just make sure you guys have a stop loss at $45. Don't allow this play to go underneath, $4. Also, little heads on up so far, guys. The S&P 500 so far today, there hasn't been much we can do. Now, why is that? Because all we're doing is moving sideways right now. We need the S&P 500 to fall underneath this line. Little heads on up. 668.25 has been where the bounce has been the last like 4 times in a row. Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. If you guys want to take profits right now, do it. If you're saying, Deck, I don't want to keep on holding. Okay, then get out at 668.25. Because we have bounce, we have bounce, we have bounce. Underneath this area is where we could get that big time money. Okay? So for everyone that's still shorting with me right now, So it's either lock out right now, take your gains, or you keep on holding and hopefully you get the sell-off. And the sell-off could bring us down to 667.50. Right now here, traders, I'm currently sitting with a $800 profit here. Guys, we're now again moving on down. Let's keep on cracking. We're at $900. We can see the S&P 500's finally getting that crack. Let's see here, guys. We're at 900. Now we're at 1K. We are at 1K at this moment. Traders, now it's starting to get a little bounce back on up. We were close. Now it's getting that little bit of that bounce play back on up. I thought we were going to get the crack there. I thought we were going to get the crack. I thought it was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen there. We cracked underneath 668.25, which has just been our demise. The 668.25 mark has just been so annoying. So it's like 668.25, 668.25, bounce play 668.25, 668.25, 668.25. You know, you could say, all right, hey, Deck, I just took my profits, or we could just wait for 668.25 to crack. Would anyone just want to, like, just get out, take your profits right now? Take profits of $500, right? And then say, all right, hey, you know what? When it truly cracks 668.25, that's when we get out. That's when we re-enter. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing both. You could keep on holding and hope we eventually break 668.25 and fall underneath it. Or you just take profits right now and kind of wait for that sell-off and then jump back in. So here's 668.25 again. What do we got here? LNKS starting to go crazy a little bit. 50 cents up towards getting $1.50. So guys, LNKS, yeah, you know, that one's getting a little bit of action. That one's getting a little bit nuts. So that one is getting a little bit of hype behind it. Guys, unfortunately, the SPY is just still holding. I think I'm just going to take these gains of $500 and wait until it kind of rebounces. I'm going to take my gains right now, guys. I'm going to take a little gains right now, just in case it moves itself on up. If we start cracking, I can always re-enter. So I'm going to take again $400. I'll take $400. I'm not happy about it, though. And you might say, how are you not happy? You just made $400. Again, it's not that much compared to what we can be making. But you know what? I'm just going to be a smart trader. I'm going to move on. I'm going to use my head, wait for, again, a better opportunity, and go from there. Guys, S&P 500 still, again, testing that. Here it is, testing that area. This is where it usually dumps. This is where the typical stock trader, move is going to happen. What's the typical stock trader move? Oh, I just got out. Time to dump. Who has ever gone through that before? Who has ever done a short? You realize, you know what? It's not doing what I really want. Let me just move on from the play. You get out of the play, and within the next 5 minutes, it dumps on down towards new lows. Has anyone ever gone through that before? Has anyone ever bought a stock? It doesn't do what you want. It's moving sideways. You say, you know what? I'm going to move on from this play. You move on from it. 2 seconds later, it spikes up towards record highs. Has anyone ever gone through that before? Has anyone ever gone through that process before? I mean, hey guys, that's sometimes the life as a stock trader. Sometimes that is the life of a stock trader, isn't it? Right now, we are getting a little bit of a bounce here. Hey, on my real money account, what am I at? 620 bucks, $626. So real money account, we are sitting with a $626 profit. Not too bad, not too shabby in any way, huh? And look at this, S&P 500 moving back on up. That's 625, or that's 668.25 mark, guys, is tough. That 668.25 mark is difficult right now, isn't it? That thing is not giving up right here. So traders, like the thing is, I'm happy I got out. You know why? Because we might spike up towards some new highs. And I realize that 668.25 is just tough. 668.25 is difficult. It's not easy to break above 668 or go underneath 668.25. So why do most traders lose? Most traders lose because they have their emotions control their actions. Let's say that again. Their emotions control their actions. I see that 668.25 came on down, it bounced. 668.25 came on down, it bounced. 668.25 came on down, it looked like it was going to crack it, it bounced. Guess what I said? Guys, you know what? I don't want to hold right now. 668.25 is too strong. Let's either wait for a new entry at a new high, or let's wait for 668.25 to crack and then go from there. You know what I mean? So I do want to make sure that you guys are all set. Everyone here is understanding what we have. Let's see here. SWMR. SWMR, a little bit of fade. Guys, any questions right now? Obviously, we're going to keep going. But I do want to open up the floor to any questions, comments, or concerns. Anything that you guys need or have at this time, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you out. I want to see you guys thrive. I want to see you guys be successful. I want to see you guys absolutely crush it day in and day out in any sort of way. But right now, it's a little bit slower, which is fine. It happens. We are seeing over on CNBC right here, wholesale prices rose 0.7% in February, much more than expected, ended up 3.4%. Disney embarks on a new chapter as Josh DeMario takes over as CEO. Josh D'Amaro officially takes over. Most recently, the chairman of Disney Experiences division will usher in a new era of the company. Oh my, oh my. Guys, is Disney new CEO? I don't know who this guy is, but hopefully it's better than whoever the heck was running it last time. OSS trying to get a little bit more hype. Trying to see where the hype is truly going to take us right now. I don't see any penny stocks really making that money for us. Guys, we are back on the S&P 500, back on down. Anyone want to look for S&P 500 shorts? This is a scary little short, guys. We are back on the S&P 500. We could be looking for shorts right here. Can we actually get the crack? I'm going to give it a chance. Are we actually going to crack 668 here? That's the big question. 668.25. This is the question. You know, so let's again maybe load the boat. We are looking for the sell-off. We are looking for a little bit of the dump. We are looking for the drop on down. We are looking for the weakness. We are going to see, can we actually fall underneath the S&P 500 668 mark? And if we can, you know, we basically have had top resistance, bounce on down, top resistance, then bounce, top resistance, bounce. Can we crack the 668 area? And if we crack 668, that's where we could start making some nice money. That's where we could start making some nice profits. That's where we can start making some nice gains. So right now here, traders, we are still just fighting to stay alive, fighting to, again, see if we can be able to make a little bit of this profit. I'm going to give it a chance here. I'm going on 3. I might even go 5 entries to see if we can crack 668. If we bounce on up, I will be getting out. But I want to see, can we actually hit some new lows? Can we dump 668, actually get a sell-off on down to 676.30? I'm looking for these new lows here. I want to see, can the S&P 500 crack? Now, Deck, why are you looking for a crack? Because over the last 5 times, let's just kind of review this here for a second. If we take a look at the S&P 500, what have you guys noticed? This blue line has been a wall. Top resistance, 668.25. Top resistance, 668.25. Top resistance, and finally we break it. And then we bounce at 668.25. And 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 now again, we're falling underneath it. So what we're essentially looking for is this to no longer hold up as support, but to hold up as resistance. And now to maybe fall back down towards our old support area, which is all the way back down towards around 667. So can, again, this line, which was, again, our support line, now turn into resistance? That's the ultimate goal right now. And see if we can turn into resistance to fall back on down towards low 667s. because we're finally cracking underneath that 667, or 668.25 area. And if we can make another, whatever, $700 or so, like we're doing right now, guys, 400, 500, now again starting to get weaker. Let's see if we get a little sell-off here. We are cracking underneath that 668.25. Again, a lot of negative momentum shifting on in. $700, $800, let's go, baby. So, guys, you guys could see the weakness that is forming at this time. Let's see if we keep on cracking. Going to be ready to close out my position. $800. Guys, look at the sell-off. Great sell-off here we just nailed. Great sell-off. 800, 800, 860, 960. Keep on going down, you filthy little bastard. Let's go, baby. Let's see the sell-off. Now we're up again. $1,000 here, team. Let's see this one keep on cracking. I'm going to take my profits at $1,100 right there. Woo! So, look at that. $1,100. Over in the prop firm. And we just made 20% of the challenge right there. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. Great job, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ourselves to where we need to be. Finishing off this, overall trade here. If we take a look, that we have to get to our $5,000 target, and we have been able to lock in $1,300. Amazing. Amazing, guys. So far, again, we don't even have the max loss. We don't have, again, the max loss in the daily. We are, again, only seeing profits right here. Absolutely beautiful. Great job, great work. Again, we studied that play. We understood where we had to look. We understood where we had to see the resistance. We understood where we had to see the dropping. And again, that's where we can make some money. Great job to everyone there. Great job, again, locking in your profits. Great job if you guys are still holding. But again, it all came on down to that 668.25 mark. And the moment that we truly fell underneath that 668.25 mark, that's where we're able to make some profits. Now here, traders, as we know, today, my real money trading account, $626. If you guys missed any trades that I made, no problem whatsoever. I've only had 2 trades. MNTS, I made about $90 on that trade. And then again, as you guys can see over on SW, I made $536 on that trade. So I traded one at 9:30, traded the other one at around 8:01 a.m. Eastern time. I was able to make my real money account $626. Over on the prop firm today, we were able to make about $1,300, $1,395 over on the prop firm, and that's absolutely awesome as we work our way on up. But I'm not really seeing too much. Notice again, we are getting that bounce play now as we come on down towards those bottom areas. Do not let your emotions control your actions, guys. Figure out what is the right way to trade, and then again, be willing to take profits, be willing to get in, be willing to get out. I want to do absolutely everything live in front of you to make you the best trader that you could possibly be. So you guys are all good. You guys are all set. You guys are fired up here. Any questions, comments, concerns? Deck, when is Fox Runner Mobile going to be fully functional? Do you mean like for all the locked features? I don't know when those are going to be coming on out, all the locked features. I mean, right now it is fully functional. There's a live, scanner. We have the headlines. They have the premium news. They have all news. They have keyword push alerts. But again, there is no watch list or news alerts right now. So I don't know when that's coming on out. I know, again, the mobile push alerts and mobile push watch list, though, is supposed to come out like this week. So I don't know exactly when. I don't have those details, but hopefully soon. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen. As always here, team, I want to drop all these links for you. If you guys want 30% off Fox Runner, go use the code word FOXY right now. 30 days for free, 30% off. If you guys, again, want trade ideas, do not miss out. You guys can type in DECMAR25 for 25% off, and you guys are going to be getting... Oh, that link right there. I gotta resend the link. 25% off. You guys will be getting 25% off for, again, their St. Patrick's Day sale. So DECMAR25, 25% off for, again, the St. Patrick's Day sale. Do not miss that. Let me get you the right link here. You guys are all good. Other than that, Cobra, baby. Cobra trading. Make sure you guys sign on up. The best broker I have ever come across in my entire life. Cobra. You make sure you guys are all good. Sign on up. You guys are all set. You guys do get free Fox Runner, free scanners, free commissions, all that good stuff. If you guys want to watch me trade every single day, come on over here to, again, Tradecaster. If you guys want to watch me trade, have access to all my educational lessons. Again, it is only $79 a month. You guys do get a free 7-day pass. Make sure you guys sign on up. You guys are all good. Last but not least, you guys can get yourself the prop firm with Lucky 40 one-stop prop. Today is their final day of their 40% off sale as well. So, today's a pretty excellent day. Yesterday, we made $500. Today, we made $600. And guys, that is all I need every single day. Yesterday, I made $500. Today, I made $600. And again, over $1,300 on the prop firm. I love to wake up. I love to make you guys money. That's what I want to do here. Every single day, I want to wake up. I want to make you cash. I want to make you profit. I want to make sure you're growing. I want to make sure you're learning. I want to make sure you're becoming the best trader that you could possibly be day in and day out. Team, thank you so much for every single person that showed on up here today, who wakes up early, who makes the sacrifice to sleep so that you guys can make a little extra money in your profits, for my full-time stock traders, for my part-time stock traders. Team, we got all 2026 ahead. We got all week. We got all March. We are all set, ready to go. Little heads up, live stream will be up tomorrow, but I will not be able to commentate in the morning. I am actually heading to the hospital. I do have a little surgery I have to do tomorrow. It's nothing big. It's absolutely fine, but I do have a surgery tomorrow. I do need to get taken care of. But other than that, though, traders, we are all set, ready to go. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your profits. I'm here in chat. If you need anything at all, please let me know. We are back live on Friday, ready to make this money. Let's go here, people. Have a good one. Wrap it on up with me in 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! I love you, baby. Enjoy it, team. You guys are fantastic. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Morning Mall. I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Buffalo soldier, red like Rasta. It was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America. Cause I know what that girl them need. New York to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. You make it hard to me. Little man in the world don't speak the language, but you really don't need explaining. What I really need to understand is when you talk dirty to me.
I might link my ting from Barking. 7 a.m. in the morning, she's calling, I'm yawning, she's drawing, darling. I might link my ting from Barking. 7 a.m. in the morning, she's calling, I'm yawning, she's drawing. Talk dirty to me.
There are places I remember all my life. Though some have changed forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain.
A sidestep right left to my feet. I let the moon rock with me, baby. Know that I got that heat. Let me shake his pocket shit. Sidestep right left to my feet. Can't let it go.
Places have their moments when lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living.
You're not that guy, pal, trust me.
Cause she's so high above me. She's so lovely. She's so high. I can't attraction.
same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. Cause she don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. I get it until the sunrise, doing 90 and a 65. When it's roll down screaming now. Number one hustler getting money. Why you wanna count my money? I'm a hustler and don't need that one of y'all, you see. We don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. She don't laugh the same way no more. We don't do the same. I'm a hustler and don't need that one of y'all, you see.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
It's time. Uh-oh. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright. You keep me next to you. You don't know about me, but I bet you want to. Everything will be alright. We just keep dancing like we. So when you're gonna tell her that we did that too, she thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was our place. I found it first. I made the jokes you tell to her when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Do you get deja vu?
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna come if I take it this far. She gon' do the race, just not this one. Love is a game you used to chip for. When I was down to talk, you went in for.
Take off everything, yeah, pretty white dress, Eileen. Oh, come on, oh, come on, Eileen.
I can find it, there's no other way, and I'm still dancing the end of the day. If you leave the lead on, and I'll leave the lead on.
Come on, Eileen, oh, I swear.
And I'll leave the lead on.
Take
Alright, bottles on me, long as someone drink it. Never drop the ball, fuck it y'all thinking. Making sure the young money ship is never sinking. About to set it off in this bitch Jada Pinkett. I shouldn't have drove, tell me how I'm getting home. You too fine to be laying down in bed alone. I can teach you how to speak my language, Rosetta Stone. I swear this life is like the sweetest thing I've ever known.
Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever. Said that you love me, but that'll last forever. It's cold outside, like when you walked out my life. Why you walk out my life?
Well, come on the way the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. And girl, I
feel like this every time. All these days it feel like me.
And girl, I
every kind of me.
Still falling for you.
When darkness turns to light, it ends tonight, it ends tonight. Just a little insight will make this right. It's too late to fight, it ends tonight.
I got my peaches out in Georgia, oh yeah shit. I get my weed from California, that's that shit. I told my chick up to the north, yeah, badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah, yeah that's it. I got my peaches out in Georgia, oh yeah shit. I get my weed from California, that's that shit. I told my chick up to the north, yeah, badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah.
what the fuck, Richard?
You gotta spend some time, love. You gotta spend some time with me. And I know that you'll find love. I will possess your heart.
Let me hold you, let's go party. You got me going crazy, yeah. Turn me on. Let me jam you, girl, you around me. You got me going crazy, yeah. Turn me on.
I will possess your heart.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me that there's time to change.
I can't seem to say goodbye. Ooh. When I try to fall back, I fall back to you. When I talk to my friends, I talk about you. When the Hennessy's strong, all I see is you. It's you, it's you.
But tell me, did you sail across the sun?
time, bitch.
We don't need no reason why. Maybe we're perfect strangers. Maybe it's not forever. Maybe the night will change that. Maybe we'll stay together. Maybe we'll walk away. Maybe we'll realize we're only human. Maybe we don't need no reason why.
Oh, this ancient skies, I've had these wandering eyes, but you took me by surprise when you let me inside you. Inside you, inside you, there's got to be some part of me inside you.
I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for. On run from nothing, dog, get your soul, just tell them ain't laying low. You was never really rooting for me anyway. When I'm back up at the top, I wanna hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog, get your soul, just tell them that the break is over.
I was smoking cigarettes on patios. I was drinking beer with my friends. I was trying to boogie down the night, vodka with the Sprite. Here we go again. I was smoking cigarettes on patio. I was throwing money in the air. Maybe I should pick that shit back up. Let my night on low. Here we go again.
Hey, hey, I'm the dude. Come and got me tripping. Got the move, walk a roof in this head. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. I'm the dude. Come and got me tripping. Got the move, walk a roof in this head. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping.
Oh, there's something going strong. Maybe the hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I like us better when we're wasted. It makes it easier to think, yeah. The only time we really talk is when our clothes are coming off. I like us better when we're wasted.
It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Still, no matter where I go, at the end of every road, you were good to me. You were good to me, yeah.
We could have had it all. Floating in the deep. You had my heart inside, and you played it to the beat.
Here's a situation to every nation. Nobody's ever made me feel the way that you do. You know my motivation, given my reputation. Please excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but tonight I'm fucking you.
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good
Remember when my first meal was school lunch? Now I spent a 16 straight with no punch. Remember all the dinner, all we ate was Captain Crunch. Now we broke big blunts on our way to brunch. But from good fella to commissary slips. Now I got back up, man, every time I slept. Remember back then, man, we thought we grow up. Rushing at the kids just to be grown up.
Boy, I think about it every night, day. I'm addicted, wanna jump inside your love. I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough.
I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.
This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh yeah. This is the rhythm of my life. My life. Oh yeah.
know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of greeting, we get tricked. Instead of kissing, we get kissed.
I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up, break it up, break it up, break it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up, fuck 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 it up, break it up, break it up, break it up.
You're imagining I can do the same. Oh, I love the taste. La 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 la. Oh, you're imagining I can do the same. Oh, I love the taste. La 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 la. All on my tongue, I want it.
Come, break me down. Bury me, bury me. I am finished with you.
I came here for love, for someone to hold me down. I won't give it up, no. I want you to reach out. I came here for love.
Oh yeah, tell you something. I think you'll understand. And I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now, about you now. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall.
You can try to get on my skin while he's all night. Yeah, on my skin of wrist. You know, baby, that you can get onto my skin if I don't let you in.
Maybe
me best. I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. For all the girls that got kicked from Kanye West. If you see him in the streets, give him Kanye's best. Why? They mad they ain't famous. They mad they still nameless. I be Puerto Rican, they parade floating. That means Marina Del Rey coasting. She in school to be a real estate agent. Last month I helped her with the car payment. Young and we alive. We never gonna die. I just got to check the fly with personal debt. Put one up in the sky.
And there will come a time when we're slowing down. We'll hold on to memories. Till then, let's vex and hold it down. I love when you're telling me. One day, we'll think of these moments. 'Cause I'm just like this in just a little thing.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I'm getting falling from right to side, falling in your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
The harder you fall, when I'm throwing mine. 'Cause my money long, the quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's not where I come from, the only thing we know is work hard, 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 work, 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 work,
You are the only one I'll ever love. Yeah, you. If it's not you, it's not anyone.
It's just another manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. I don't have to run day. It's just another magic Monday.
You're the only good I've ever.
It's just another manic Monday.
If it's not you, it's not anyone.
It's just another manic Monday.
I wanna feel you on. Time to impress. Come and hold my bed. Don't be shy, feel your bed. It's all in my head. Time to impress. Come and hide in my bed. Don't be shy till you're dead. It's all in my head. Our love was lost, but now we found it. And if I show
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
a moment of love, a dream, a laugh, a kiss, a cry, our rights, our wrongs. A moment of love, a dream, a laugh, a moment of love. Wow, what a hole.
Fake love, but I'll take some from you tonight. I know I've got to go, but I might just miss the flight. I can't stay forever, let's play pretend and treat this night like it'll happen again. You'll be my bloody Valentine.
Together now, yeah. Forever
just part of my manners. Oh, how you shake it, got a nigga like it's a Kodak moment. Let me throw you a camera. All I wanna know is.
Cause she's bittersweet, she knocks me off of my feet, and I can't understand why someone anyone else. She's a mystery, she's too much for me, but I keep coming back for more. She's just the girl I'm looking for. This girl is on fire. She's just the girl I'm looking for. She's walking on fire. She's just the girl I'm looking for. This girl is on fire. She's just the girl I'm looking for.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough.
Couldn't get away.
Pull up in a monster with all my field gangster. With a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in a tanga, color of Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen. Okay, first things first, I'll eat your brain. Then I'ma start rocking bones, feet and fame. Cause that's what a motherfucking monster do. Be a dresser from Milan, that's the monster do. Monster just like a heel, that's the monster show. Young Money is a roster and a monster crow. Then I pull up in the bank with a funny face. And if I'm fake, I ain't know that's my money. Pink wig, kick ass, give 'em whiplash. Think big, get cash, make 'em blink fast. Like, look at what you just saw. This is what you live for. I'm a motherfucking monster!
Oh, and the sun will set for you. The sun will set for you. And the shadow of the day will embrace the world in gray. And the sun will set for you. Why you gotta be so heartless? I know you think it's heartless. You're tearing me apart, and where the hardest part is you're so high on attention, taking my soul inches. Leave me in the darkness, never finish what we started. Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Girl, why you gotta be so heartless?
I want Iguodala.
Baby, I've been waiting for you, 'cause I don't know what else I can do. Don't tell me I've been out all the time. If it takes the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig.
Let's get down to business.
look at this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to this.
Do you slide on all your nights like this? Do you try on all your nights like this?
I might.
Put some spotlight on the slide. Whatever comes too quick.
Guess who's going to tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Gotta go post my bail tonight.
You better know.
Trouble it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. That's why I need one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go, higher powers taking my hold on me. I need one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go, higher powers taking my hold on me. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. That's why I need one dance, got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go, higher powers taking my hold on me.